Welcome everyone to the JK Podcast, the only podcast that thinks Square Enix won E3.
JK.
Yeah, that was, I think Square Enix was the worst one, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm Ken O'Connor.
I'm Josh Brandman.
And recording hot off the heels of E3 on June 12th, 2018, this is the JK Podcast, episode 55, recording live on twitch.tv/KindKing01.
Yeah. I agree with everything you just said.
That's the entire podcast. Yeah, okay, that's right. Correct. All right, let's go.
I agree.
How you doing, Joshy? Happy E3.
Yeah, happy E3 to you too. I'm doing good, man. Doing great. It's been a good past few days for video games, I'll tell you that.
Yes, it is. And thank you, Snap-on Tom, for subscribing for 12 months in a row. That's a full year subscribing. Thank you, buddy.
Hey. Good time to have an anniversary on E3.
Exactly. Right in time for E3.
Romantic, exciting. You got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of feels.
a lot of feels. So this is the E3 episode. We're going to neglect our usual show responsibilities and go right into the E3 talk. Because I feel like there's a lot to cover, but at the same time, there's not a lot to cover probably for most of the conferences.
I feel like we're going to do a rundown, but like some of the stuff is just like, so they announced that, and then it's like, and they announced that, and just kind of like move on. We don't have to go like super in depth to like every single game and be like, oh yes, that one.
Yes,
like, you know.
And thank you, Mr. Pan17, for also subscribing for 12 months in a row.
What?
Yeah, sub-chain.
What? Wow, very cool. Thank you, gentlemen.
Yes, thank you very much, guys.
You are what keeps me alive.
All right. Keeps you alive.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, okay, before we start breaking down conference by conference here, Josh, what was your favorite conference and what was your least favorite conference? Just to kind of like start the conversation.
Okay, so let's go with least favorite first. Usually I give this award to EA every year. But this year, I actually think Square Enix will take the cake. A company that did not have a conference since 2015 was like, you know what? Let's pay for a conference and a time slot. And then it's like, oh, wow, they must have some really good stuff to show. And then I watch it. I'm just like, we saw that trailer. We knew about that. We saw that trailer. Oh.
Well, that was the problem.
They're like, thank you.
They would have had a really good conference if they didn't whore themselves out to every other conference before that.
Well, which, I mean, I get it.
Like, they showed Kingdom Hearts 3 at 3 different conferences.
Well, the problem with that is the fact that Sony had the new trailer. Why didn't Square Enix have the new one? Like, I feel like that's just a failed part of
all three
Square.
conferences had the exact same trailer with minor differences in each one. You had to like piece them together.
Okay. Sony did have, though, a big extra addition to it.
Well, Xbox had the Frozen trailer.
Yes.
Sony had the Pirates of the Caribbean trailer.
Right.
And literally there was like, I think one extra scene or like one like extra piece of dialogue in the Square trailer. So out of the 3 trailers, Square had the worst Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer.
Yeah. Pretty devastating on a lot of levels for them. But yeah, so there really wasn't much to it, honestly. I was pretty disappointed because I was like, there was no need for this special time slot. I could have seen this at any other one throughout. And I don't get what you're trying to show me because they weren't doing like a Final Fantasy update or anything. So I was like,
yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
Square had a lot of moving things they could have shown off, even just like hinted at or like, hey, we're working on it. But like they chose to do none of that, showed us everything we'd already seen, and then that was it.
Yeah, so I think that one takes the cake for the loser. The one that I think won, it's tough because I did love me some Devolver Digital, but
I don't count Devolver Digital among like.
No,
I put it on
I
here just because it was incredible, but like they're not like a serious conference.
No, yeah, I know. See, now part of this is I feel like I'm a tool, but at the same time, in my opinion, year after year, Nintendo won E3, in my opinion. So
that's fair. I want to say Nintendo was best for me too. We both agree that Square was the worst.
Yeah.
But
in terms of like actual amount of content, Nintendo does not win, honestly. Like in terms of variety of games and whatever. Basically, they showed off a few little nice things here or there and Smash. But Smash looked really good.
Yeah, we'll get to Nintendo last because we're gonna save the best for last. We're
right.
gonna try to rush through, not rush through, but we're trying to get through everything else pretty quickly. But yeah, Smash was the game.
But in terms of like, actual like a lot of content and variety of games and stuff, Nintendo wouldn't win there. And honestly, I thought the other ones did at least a good job. Like, I thought EA still did a decent job after everything. Like, they showed off some nice stuff, some intriguing things. I'm like, oh yeah, that was kind of cool, or whatever. Like, so I think it was pretty good all around. I think maybe some of them came down to the pack a little bit. I think Sony came down a little bit. Microsoft went up. EA somehow went up a little bit. So it was pretty good all around, though, honestly.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, it was a very weird E3. Not a lot of surprises, but like whenever something did like happen that was surprising, it was like a good surprise. And the games they showed were good games. Like it wasn't like, oh, that game looks really bad, except like maybe one or two, but
right. I actually, just scanning the list that we have of certain games that were revealed, I could say that, yeah, about probably every single company that showed off something. I'm like, yeah, that was a really good game. Like, wow, I was pretty impressed. Like, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Pretty cool.
So let's start right from the top here. I kind of put everything in chronological order, so hopefully it stays that way. Yeah. Let's start with EA. They started us off on Saturday, was it? Yeah, it was Saturday.
Yeah. And
it was a pretty dud of a conference to start off E3 with.
It had a couple moments, but then it also had a couple moments. Like, I mean, I don't know if we want to go through literally every single thing on the list, but like, I know people were excited to see more of Anthem, which looks like almost like a better Destiny or something at this point.
It looks like a mix of Destiny meets Borderlands a little bit.
Right. Which I think is fine. A lot of people are into that. Honestly, it's not really a game for me at this point, but it looked good. So, I mean, I think that's really good for them. People seem to be excited about it.
It looks really good. Just watching it, like, man, I really want Borderlands 3 right now.
Oh, I never liked Borderlands with that art style. I just never.
You don't like the cel shaded look, but like, it looked. I don't know. Anthem looked very, very good. Just I feel like I would get very bored of it. Like Destiny, I loved for a month, and then like I put it down. I feel like the same thing would happen to Anthem.
It just shows that game's probably not for you, really. But
it just needs personality. Like it just looks like a generic like.
Well, that seems like one of those games like Destiny where it's more fun just with a group of friends, and you got to really be dedicated to it. And you got to all play together and do all this stuff, and then it's like, wow, that's pretty enjoyable. Like but without that, it's a little lacking. It's like, it's kind of cool, and there's not much to it. It's whatever. Like you could say that about even like all these battle royale games. Like a lot of it. Honestly, in my opinion, makes it better when you play with friends. So, some games, no.
Well, true, not, but you can't rely on like, oh, when friends are like, I can play with a piece of garbage and say this is great.
I think it's a good game, but I hear you. There's no like big, super unique thing where it's like, wow. But I think it looks like a very solid game, and people seem to like it. So
they've confirmed there are no romances in the game. There's a lot of character interactions, a lot of story like in the game, like
right.
They confirmed like no loot boxes, no like shit like that, because EA the entire conference can pretty much apologize for the entire loot box scandal thing.
Yeah, they came out and definitely emphasized that a lot, which it's good on their part. I mean, they're not like turning a blind eye.
I know, but now the second they do like another loot box thing, like the entire internet's gonna be on their ass. Like, oh, here they go again.
Hey man, it's all publicity. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Battlefield 5, they announced the Battle Royale mode for that.
Which, I mean, I was never really a fan of Battlefield, but I mean, Battle Royale, as we've talked about, I don't know. For me, it really doesn't do too much for me. So that didn't sway me one way or another. I was just like, oh, okay. I don't know. The game is just a big no. I don't care enough for me.
Oh wait, Mr. Pants is correct us in the chat. It's not Battlefield 5. It's Battlefield Current Girlfriend. Gotcha. Thank you.
Nice.
And then they showed new DLC for Battlefront 2, and they announced a new Star Wars game the most awkward way. They just cut to like.
Okay, that was the okay. First of all, whatever host lady. Oh God, like that was a train wreck in itself. And she just sits down with this guy, and the guy's like, yeah. And then we're doing a new Star Wars game. Yeah, everyone, yeah." He like turns around and no one said anything or no one
We're making a
clapped
new
with him.
Jedi game where you're being hunted. Can I get off camera now?
Yeah, so that was an
Like that
interesting
new
aspect.
game, I love like the concept and the idea, but they had nothing to show. It was just an awkward conversation in the middle of like just the seating arrangements. It's like,
I would have
why?
preferred a little logo and just cinematic, and then they just don't say anymore.
Give me
But
a character.
but it is interesting where it's supposed to be between episodes 3 and 4 and stuff, and
Yeah,
they're like,
that's nothing new though. They've been doing that for like years.
but it's whatever. We'll see. Still not a game for me, but
Well,
we'll see.
we don't know what it is. Like you say, it's not a game for you. Like we know it's a Star Wars game. Is it an FPS? Is it third person? Like what does it look
But
like?
I don't really play Star Wars games, so I'm
Okay.
automatically out of the running.
Fair enough. Have we seen the Battlefield 5 airdrop system pretty much loot boxes in disguise? I did not see that. Did you see that, Josh?
No.
It makes it sound like you have like your smartphone out and you like tap on the map to drop a loot box for yourself.
I don't know. But people are going to buy it. It's like Call of Duty almost. People buy it, they deal with it, they like it. It's whatever.
I found
you can hate on all that stuff all at once, but it sells.
yeah.
So.
I found it funny when they were like showing like, oh, more destructible environments, and like they showed a tank going through like a house like in the snow. But like
I feel like it already does that.
that, and I expected like the house to fall down a lot like faster than it did. I'm like, wow, that tank's really slow. Like just going through the house very slowly, and, like it was still like mostly intact.
Right.
Like, huh? Okay then.
Harm. Yeah. Okay. But then they went to a softer side, Kenneth. Which a game I thought was kind of cool called Unravel 2.
Yes. Did you play the first one?
No. But it's basically take the
first
Yarn
one.
Yoshi. No, take Yarn Yoshi,
Okay.
put him into a more realistic setting, and bam, Unravel 2. And it's co-op.
Yeah,
And
that's the big draw with this one.
it's kind of cool. I mean, it's still another game I would not see myself buying or playing, but it looked pretty interesting. So there's that. It's creative kind of puzzle working together.
The first
nice
one was
graphics.
apparently really good, and that guy, the main like creator behind it, like
Right.
when he came out at E3 a couple years ago, he cried on stage when he showed off his game for the first
Something
time.
about that crying, man. Crying's a good sign. If someone cries over their game, you know it's a big hit.
Oh, absolutely. But like everyone's like, he's gonna cry again. He's gonna cry again.
Oh.
He didn't cry, and they took him off stage. Like he didn't even get to
Yeah.
announce that the game was out today. They took him off stage, and then like one of the EA like higher ups came out, and it's out today. It's like let him say that. It's his game. God damn it.
Dear God. Well, but it's cool that it's already out. So that's one of those nice little surprises. So
Yeah, there was a lot of things like that
for
there in
everyone out
Z3.
there. Yeah,
What'd you think of Sea of Solitude? That was the other indie game we saw.
that looked really cool. Sea of Solitude thing. That I'm interested in seeing more of. Cause it's a weird kind of art style, but like it's interesting, and apparently like the person was from like they literally said like I was in a dark place when I made this or whatever, and I was like, I could see that. But it seems like a little interesting kind of story. I mean, I don't know how in depth or how long of a game that's really gonna be, but it seems cool, honestly. So
Yeah, I like that it's Sea of Solitude, so it's SOS, and it's about like depression. Someone
that's
like
interesting. So yeah, okay,
and like so it's about depression, being alone, and like
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to see if I could pull up.
And also the EA had all their sports games, which I don't care about at all, but they were there.
Wow.
It's the same thing. It's FIFA, it's Madden, it's
Oh, Sea of Solitude looks great.
Sea of Solitude looks amazing.
But yeah. So sports games, they had what? They had the new FIFA. They had Madden. I think that was it.
Probably yeah. I did not care.
But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. People buy them. People love them.
Yeah.
And it's funny because everyone hates on EA all the time, but then they make those kinds of games. Everyone buys them.
No, but that's not EA though. That's a EA's publishing an indie developer's game. Oh, the sports games you're talking about.
Yeah, the sports games.
Oh yeah, yeah. But that's just I don't know. People play them. That's it.
Yeah.
Like they never get like when was the last time you heard like yo Madden 17 was like the game of the century? Like they're never anything great.
Talk to any football fan that casually plays Madden.
Okay,
they will say that.
Fair enough. What'd you think of the Command and Conquer thing? That got a big like controversy behind it.
I don't know if it I think the game itself is probably fine for a phone game. Like honestly, it's probably fine because it's like a different take on like. Almost like that Clash game. Now I'm forgetting what it is.
Clash Royale.
Yeah. It's kind of like that. I mean, it's just squaring off against someone trying to wear them down with minions or whatever that you're spawning. But they spent a lot of time to pushing that, and I don't think it was worth it.
It was cringy. It was cringy to watch.
I don't know, cringe.
They had like the fake casters, like, oh, he's really doing it now.
Well, I mean, those were actual people, apparently, like caster people. But
that's horrible.
I just don't. I don't see the full value in that kind of a game, but I like pushing it for that hard, like with a whole dedicated time slot. But it is what it is. I don't see myself downloading that or anything, but
well, the thing is, so it's like kind of like a little bridge into our next conference. Like people are upset, like it's a new Command and Conquer game, which everyone loves that series, but like
right,
it's a crappy mobile game. Imagine if like Microsoft came out and showed off the Funko Pop Gears of War game, and then didn't show anything else. Gears of War.
But is that confirmed to be a game?
That's a game.
I thought it was just that they're selling Funko Pops.
No, well, they've sold Gears of War Funko Pops in the past. This is a Gears of War spin-off game in the style of Funko Pop.
I feel like you'd totally try it.
No, I'm not. I do not care about that at all. But
interesting.
Not to get off too track, like that's people felt like everyone's like, "Oh, new Command and Conquer. Oh, it's a really crappy mobile game." Where during the Microsoft conference, it's like, "Ooh, it's like Gears of War. Oh, it's a crappy Funko game. Oh, it's a crappy mobile game. Oh, there's the real Gears of War." Like they kind of like built up to it.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
So yeah, that was EA's conference. It was pretty bad to me.
I thought it was fine. I think people go crazy and they just have it ingrained in their head where they're just like, that was the worst thing ever, EA. EA's the worst every year, which they usually are. But I think they showed up this year. I think they did fine.
Okay.
I'm not saying they did great. I think they did fine. That's it.
Fair enough. All right. Well, let's move on to Microsoft then. Microsoft, I think, was Sunday morning? Or like Sunday?
I think if Sunday at 1 or Sunday at 4.
Well, yeah, Sunday at 4 for us. It was like noon to, something like that.
What do you mean noon? It's always 3 hours, man. It doesn't change. All right, but if we had to give like a most surprising or most improved award, Microsoft wins it hands down. I don't think you'd disagree with
I went into like the live streaming of the Microsoft conference like, yeah, let's get ready to roast Microsoft. They got nothing. I was so like ready for that to like just rip them a new hole or two. And
God, okay.
And they surprised me. They came out of the gate saying we have 50 games to show you.
Right.
15 of them were like console like launch exclusivity, and then like a couple of them were like only on Xbox, which I think that's the biggest thing keeping me from giving them the top award in terms of conferences here, because they showed a lot, but a lot of them are not Xbox only games, which you and me had a little text conversation back and forth about.
I mean, the one thing though that I think you do have to understand is that, I heard one argument that I really agreed with and kind of resonated with was that, sure, you could say that about Xbox games in general, but it's been proven that the Xbox One X has the best graphics of any console out right now.
Correct.
And Nintendo has the most like portable kind of unique system out right now.
Yes.
So then it leaves PlayStation actually in this weird kind of spot where they don't win on either one of those ends in pure hardware, but they have this like online infrastructure now, and they had the head start out of the gate, and they have that kind of fan base, and probably more of a fan base, even though Xbox is catching up, honestly. But they have that still core, which makes them almost seem like still elite, untouchable, whatever. But when you get to the core of what you want out of gameplay, you look at an Xbox, and like, aside from some exclusive games, like, if you were to just buy a console today and you wanted to play a game that works on PS4 and Xbox, and you have a nice TV, like 4K TV, you'd probably buy the Xbox to play it on. So it's an interesting kind of dynamic and conversation where it's almost like, sure, it can work on both, but to some people that might make it them more appealing to Xbox because they're like, well, it is on both, and I know Xbox runs better, so it's something to think about.
Here's the thing. Xbox, in terms of hardware, has the most powerful hardware on the market. But in terms of what games are made for that hardware, there's not a single game that was made with the Xbox One X in mind yet.
I think a couple of these that they showed off were leaning towards that.
Maybe these now that are show off, but I'm talking about currently to buy, there's nothing out there for the Xbox One X. Where a
lot of the stuff is pretty close though, like that.
Oh yeah, no, I agree, but
like that Assassin's Creed game it looked like phenomenal on Xbox One X, like so you can't.
But it looks really good on PS4 as well, like
right. But I'm saying, like, technically, it's better on Xbox. So I'm just saying, if you never owned any of them and you're sitting there, at least for me, I would side more with the graphics side of it.
Okay.
And if it's got the better graphics and they both have more or less the same games that I care about, I would buy an Xbox. So the fact that they're dual platform, that's almost an edge to Xbox to some extent, because if they have the better console, hardware wise, you'd buy it on that one. Like, if I know my other one is not as good, why would I buy it for that one? I think that's just the point. Which, I'm not saying you're wrong for not agreeing. I'm just saying I think it's a point you gotta realize, like, because I didn't necessarily think that out of the gate, but then I was hearing, I don't remember who's saying it, but I was like, wow, that is a good point.
No, I definitely get that argument. Just I think that it hasn't proven itself yet, because like, even though the Xbox can run better, if I run two games and you can't tell me which one's the Xbox, which one's the PS4, it doesn't matter. If I put the exact same game on two consoles, show it to you, you're like, oh, that's definitely the Xbox, where it's that big of a jump in difference, then yes, I would say that Xbox clearly has
but I also think there's something in knowing that you have better hardware, because if you have something that runs it exactly the same but is cheaper and whatever, like, or not cheaper necessarily, but like, if it has better hardware, you feel more stable about the product. Like, I still think that counts for something too.
Well, it's the kind of thing where if you play the same game on both consoles and it lags on PS4 for 1 second, and then you go on Xbox and it never lags at all, it's like, oh, Xbox is clearly the superior console.
Yeah, just it comes down to specs for me a lot of times on things, and the specs on Xbox One X is better. So therefore, if I really had the choice and I was buying a brand new console, I would buy the Xbox One X. That's just all I'm saying. But So I think it's got its stuff going for them, even though maybe a lot of the games aren't exclusive. I think there's still a market there. So, but some of the more exclusive stuff that they were showing, was wow.
Again, they showed off 50 games, and at the start of the conference, like, there's no way in hell they're going to show off 50 games, and they showed off 50 games.
They were running through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, the list here is not a full list of the games. I just put down all the big ones, but
some of the ones that were more like to Xbox and Microsoft and PC only and Xbox only, whatever. Like, you had Halo, which looks interesting. You have Gears of War 5 at the end that they showed. That's pretty cool. Like, those are their two big cornerstones. They're coming out with those, and they look pretty good.
Yeah, Halo Infinite, they showed almost nothing, but like, I'm glad that like a new Halo game that's
once they showed me almost like a remaster look of like Halo 3 Valhalla map.
It did. Looked like the original Halo too, like the original like actual Halo.
And then you had like Master Chief with the helmet on his side. I was just like, sign me up. I was like, I would love to see more.
Just the fact that you're actually Master Chief again was like because the last one you kind of like were like the other guy for a while. I think I didn't play 5 at all, but
yeah, I don't know about the most recent ones, but I just know they were worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was honestly really exciting. And Gears, I mean, look good still. So, you know, it's some nice that's definitely exclusive stuff. I mean, also Crackdown technically, though I'm never a fan of that game, but it didn't look that bad.
Crackdown
honestly.
1 was really good. Crackdown 2 was like the most like boring, like not boring, just like there was nothing to the gameplay whatsoever. It was so crappy. So like Crackdown 3 still looks rough, but if they can, it can't be as worse as Crackdown 2. But it's been delayed to 2019, so who knows?
Well, it's got Terry Crews.
Yeah, Terry Crews is great, but
it's gotta be good.
Exactly. He only signs up for good things.
That's right. But I mean, aside from that, just a lot of the games they were showing off though looked good. Like,
yeah,
forget even what they run on, which ones they run on. Just, you know, there's something also to say about showing off good games at a conference, and it makes you excited about that company because, like, wow, they really picked some good games to show, and like Ori looked amazing.
Ori looks so freaking good.
Oh my god! Like, I would love to see that run on a 4K TV. Like, wow.
Yeah.
That looked really interesting.
They showed off the new FromSoft game, the guys who made Bloodborne and Dark Souls, and it was called how do you say it? Sekiro? Shadows Die Twice.
That looked pretty interesting.
One of the 3 samurai games we got this E3.
Yeah, seriously, a lot of emphasis on that. But even the Metro game looked really good, honestly.
Metro looked crazy, and that was all in Engine 2.
Yeah, I mean, wow. And I mean, Forza honestly looked pretty good, even though I don't agree with the gameplay element of it, but it looks good always, so there's that.
Hey, thank you for the 2 bits, D. D said he loves Forza. Dude, Forza looks so good, and you have to, Mr. Pants in the chat called me out on this. He's like, you only like it because it has seasons. I'm like, yeah, those are some goddamn good seasons.
I think that was an interesting approach. I also think it is interesting with this whole, like, you can always play with someone thing, but then it makes me feel like there's a lack of stuff to actually do in the game.
They were just driving around and it looked pretty.
Right, so I'm like, I feel like there's definitely gotta be more to it.
I just kept getting anxious because at one point there was like 10 cars all driving together, and none of them crashed into each other.
It was like perfect side-by-side drifting, and I was like, yeah, okay. But
did you see the thing where like one car drove to the other car? It's like, hey, what, like, want a drag race or something like that? Like, want to drift?
Oh, yeah.
It's like sliding to the DMs now over.
And they're like, oh, yes. And then they're doing it in perfect sync or whatever. And I'm just like, okay. But, you know, it looked very nice.
Have you ever played any of the Forza Horizon games? Pepperman in the chat said he likes Forza Horizon 3 demo, and if my old Xbox friends ever got Forza Horizon 4, you'd buy it. That's the thing. If I had friends to play that game with, I'd probably try it out. Like,
yeah, I mean, well, I'm assuming Cousin Thomas is playing it.
I don't think he will anymore.
Why?
He's getting rid of his Xbox.
Why?
He doesn't see the value in it.
Oh, shut up.
No, I'm dead serious.
No, what? I don't believe that for a second.
Thomas, in the chat, you can confirm for Josh whenever you get.
First of all, you can't just like get rid of the. You already bought it. What the heck?
No, he's selling it though.
To who? On eBay?
No.
To who?
Who do you think?
To you?
Possibly.
What? I don't believe this for a second.
Okay.
No. What? How much did you buy this for?
Hey, let's not talk about it on air.
Did you just rip this kid off?
I'll talk about it later with you.
Did you just rip him off? How much did you buy this for? That system's worth like $500.
Don't worry about it.
If you bought it for $350 or less, I will hate you and I will represent Thomas in a lawsuit. There is no way that he sold a pristine Xbox One X to you for $350 or less. And if that man supplies games with that for $350 or less, so help me God. Oh my Lord. I need the Cousin Thomas to respond to this. Also, I think this is an elaborate ruse and you guys set it up over text to troll me. But either way, oh my god, the blood got pumping. Jeez.
Does the Xbox come with seasons? That'd be cool.
Thomas, shut up. I don't know anymore what to make of this.
So,
my god.
So back to the conference.
No, can I please get confirmation? Is this actually legit?
We'll talk about it later.
Is this actually... Cousin Thomas, can you please type something? By that, I mean, tell me a figure. No. Like, I need to see this.
Thomas, don't do anything, I swear to God.
No, I need to know this. Because I'll give you $1 more than what he's paying you. Like, I swear to God,
filthy. Oh my God.
That's honestly the best strategy in Price is Right. All you gotta do is be the last guy and be like, it's like 1,000's the highest one. Be like, well, it might be 1,000, 1,001, and then you end up winning. It's like, huh?
I seen an Xbox One offer for $300 and a giant vote Trump sticker. Thought that was funny.
I mean, that's a fantastic deal, though. What the heck?
Well, that's an Xbox One, not a One.
No, he said X.
Did he?
Oh, no, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Oh, then no, it's not worth it.
Oh, no, Xbox One X, he's right.
Also, Cousin Thomas tried to call me. Oops. I'm not picking up the phone right now. Wait, but it's literally... What?
Okay, so...
Cousin Thomas, I love you, but, like, don't do me like that. Don't tell me you actually sold that for $350 or less. Plus games. I will kill you. Oh my God.
What'd you think of the awesome adventure of Captain Spirit?
I'm having a moment here.
Yep, that's what
you know what? I need to be like this Captain Spirit in this. I just want to go away to a world where nothing matters. Just oh my God. Wow. So
we have derailed.
What are we talking about?
The conference.
Oh, the stupid Captain Spirit. Well, the good thing is, see, people hate on it, and honestly, some of Twitch chat was really funny in what they were saying, but I don't want to, like...
Yeah, don't. I saw what they were saying.
Oh, it was great. But, though I disagree with it in reality, but in terms of me laughing, it got me. But, but, I mean, the whole thing is, first of all, it's made by the Life is Strange people, which I thought that was a successful game, though, right?
It was, but then they released a prequel, which kind of tanked. Instead of giving the sequel that they promised, and now they released this, which takes place in the same world. And it's like, just give us the second game already.
Right, but you know, it's free. Like,
yeah.
So I don't see the hate. It's just whatever. It's weird. I don't get it, but whatever. Also, I'm currently ignoring anything that Mr. Cousin Thomas types in this chat now, unless he tells me a dollar figure. But, yeah, so that happened. That's for free. But,
yep.
I'm trying to think.
I lost my shit when Kingdom Hearts was announced because
Wait! Oh, I meant to ask you. Any Scott White sighting or phone call?
We texted that night. Because as soon as the release date, because the release date actually came out the night before the conference.
Right, that's true.
So I texted him that night, should I book my flight? And he yeah, we're gonna be meeting up for that. So. Oh
God. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, it looked good. I don't know. I mean, I've never actually played a Kingdom Hearts game, so.
Oh, Joshy.
Or maybe I owned one for Game Boy Advance, but I don't remember what that was.
The Game Boy Advance one was Chain of Memories. It was a card-based game.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. That got remade. Again, they've now... well, this is part of the Sony conference, but they have now remade every single game for the PS4. You can get in one giant bundle now.
Right, the all-in-one bundle, whatever, which, I mean, I guess is skipping ahead, but... They also unveiled that there's then a special PS4 Pro,
which I am going to buy as soon as I figure out how to get it. Because
the thing is, it's weird because the all-in-one bundle is only for PS4.
Well, yes, because every game except 3 is a PS4 game, and
the other ones were actually Nintendo handheld.
Well, if you go in order, Kingdom Hearts 1 is PS2, Chain of Memories was Game Boy Advance. Kingdom Hearts 2 was PS2. $358 over 2 days was 3D was DS. There was a mobile game. Then there was Dream Drop Distance for the 3DS. Birth by Sleep for the PSP. Like, it's bounced back and forth between Nintendo and Sony for like, years. The fact that it's going to that's why when it came to the Microsoft conference, I was like, why is this here? This is the last place that this game needs to be shown off right now.
Hey, man. It's good capitalization on their part.
It is. I honestly think Sony was like, yo, let's go really low-key this year. And, like, didn't, like, pick up all these big games. And then, like, Microsoft came by like, hey, do you want to show up at our conference?
And they literally just bought companies or studios. They're just like, hey, let's do this, which is a good financial move. So that's pretty cool. And then you'll be like, oh, not Microsoft producing anything. Technically, they will be. But,
they bought what they buy? They bought the Ninja Studio. They bought the studio doing We Happy Few. They bought
5 in total. I don't remember.
Well, they made a brand new one and then they bought 4.
Okay.
They bought the studio making Forza Horizon.
Right.
Like that's good because Microsoft's biggest thing is they've lacked first-party development now for quite some time. So
right.
buying more
studios.
Buying more studios, and after at the end of the conference, they teased the next Xbox too. Right. So it's like, start early, like start developing games for this new Xbox.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
But so anyway, aside from all that, the Kingdom Hearts thing, that was cool reveal there. They showed the new Tomb Raider game.
Which looks really cool. Amazing.
Yeah, no, wow, what conference was that? Was that Sony that showed it off more? No,
it was all Microsoft. Because the new Tomb Raider game is a Square game.
Oh, that's what it was. When Square showed it off, I admit, the more that they showed that off because they showed extra.
Yeah.
That was really good. Yeah. I was impressed by that. The game looks really good.
It's my favorite.
It reminds me of like a better done Assassin's Creed nowadays. I don't know.
It looks like a better Uncharted.
That too. Honestly.
And that model for Lara Croft is like the best looking Lara Croft I think they've ever done.
Also, I'm really excited to see the whole rappel thing and whatever, and running across the side of cliffs, whatever. Really interesting. So,
yeah, that looks amazing.
Yeah.
They showed off Not Skate 4, also known as Session.
Basically, Twitch chat has been wanting 2 things all of this E3. Skate 4 and the one that makes no sense to me but it's beyond troll, Despacito the Song 2.
Yeah.
So
do you understand that one?
No.
Because during the Sony conference when they did The Last of Us, it started off with the guy playing the banjo.
Right.
And the first 3 notes, the same notes as Despacito.
No, but no. They've been doing that literally since EA's conference.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I've been in the depths of Twitch chat for a long time now since this started. And they've been saying that every time. It's been a competition between Skate 4 and Despacito 2. And I'm like, why are you even saying this? How did this become a thing? So I really don't understand. But then, yes, people started losing their minds when they thought it was Despacito 2. But I'm like, first of all, that doesn't make sense. But it's just really funny. But yeah, this one, it was funny because then Twitch chat was actually exploding thinking it was Skate 4. But then it was called Session. But also, EA makes Skate. So, like...
Well, that's why people are confused. Like, wow, EA really dropped the ball and didn't show off this game at their conference. And then it's like, oh, it's not.
Though, maybe this is the new Skate 4. Like, maybe this takes that place. Because, first of all, like, at least for me, let's say Skate 4 gets announced. I'm not buying a skateboarding game.
No,
so, like,
neither am I.
I don't even know if these people that want Skate 4 are going to play Skate 4.
No, it's the joke of Skate 4. It's like Knack 2.
But Knack 2 came out.
Yeah, but like that was the joke. Like before Knack 2 came out, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Knack 2 is going to change the way gaming is done forever." Like it's like they made like a big joke.
I mean, I guess that's
Did
true.
you see the tweets from Video Game Donkey over the weekend?
No.
Before every conference, he photoshopped a fake like DM tweet like in his inbox from like, "Yo, this is the head of Sony. Yo, Knack fans will be really happy tonight." And then the conference ended and like, yo, I'm sorry. And then the next day it was Reggie. Yo, Knack 2 fans are really happy today. Yo, I'm sorry.
Oh, God. I mean, did you also watch It was, I think it was just Twitch's one, where in between some of the things in their like post shows or whatever, they'd have that random guy doing a Twitch poll, eating Totino's pizza rolls,
yes,
and purposely
because it was sponsored by them.
Yes, yes. But
did you see the fucking Drake's cake duck thing?
Oh my god, her dialogue right there. The amount of Craigasm emotes that were going off, I was tempted to join them. But, wow. No, but it was funny because, so the guy's doing these poll things, but it was funny because he's literally just being like, guys, come on. I know you want Skate 4, but we all know that's not coming. And first of all, we've already passed the conferences that it could be announced that. And just the fact that he sounded like he didn't care and he was being so real with everyone, I thought it was the funniest thing.
That's great.
And then he also was like, excuse me while I eat a Totino's pizza roll. And then everyone started typing sellout in all of Twitch.
My favorite thing was every time they showed a dead body or someone died in a trailer, everyone started mashing F in the chat.
You gotta press F to pay respect.
Yep.
Yeah, so literally anytime anyone died, F.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, the Totino's guy was ridiculous.
Yeah, I honestly love that guy. That guy was really fun. Yeah, I mean, if he didn't get paid by Totino's directly to, like, oh, man.
I liked the Drake the coffee duck thing. That was the funny part.
Forget him. What the girl was saying. Oh, my God, that Australian lady. Jeez.
She was, like, fist pumping him, too, every, like, 5 minutes. Like, I want to fist bump.
That girl was thirsty. Oh, my Lord. If you heard some of those comments she was making.
I think it was just the accent.
No, you should have heard what she was
Let's get back on track here because we're still in Microsoft. We're almost an hour in. Devil May Cry 5, that was a big surprise.
People were really hyped.
That looks amazing.
I never played it, never plan on it, but
it's just the fact that they didn't, like, after Devil May Cry 4, they kind of went away and did, like, side stuff for a while, and this is, like, the big return. It's, like, from the creator, and it seems, like, very genuine. Yeah, it looks really interesting, so I'm actually really excited for DMC. I don't think it's Xbox only, but it might be. I don't know. Okay. Cuphead's getting DLC coming out next year.
Which is cool.
Looks great. You can play as the Chalice girl, like the new female character. She may have a double jump if the trailer is like correct. I'm excited. I love Cuphead.
I don't know.
So.
I wasn't paying too much attention, I guess, but it looked cool.
Jump Force. This was amazing because at first I'm like, what the hell is this? And then when I saw the Sunny, like,
well, first I saw Naruto and I was like, wait, what?
See, I didn't put that together. I didn't see the Hokage heads in the beginning. I was like, okay, stone heads, whatever. And it's like the Thousand Sunny. I thought it was the new One Piece World Seeker game. And then I saw,
yeah.
And then I saw Frieza's spaceship. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, no, that was interesting. The problem is then they showed gameplay after, and I was kind of disappointed in the gameplay.
Well, it looks like Pokken. I think it's the same engine as Pokken.
It's like Pokken, or it's kind of like, which Pokken was sort of like Budokai Tenkaichi, all that kind of stuff. Which,
a little bit.
Which is all right, but I don't even know what I was expecting. I was just excited to see all the guys together, but
did you see,
I don't think it's the game I'd play, but
in the trailer, they didn't show them, but in the trailer in the corner of one of the gameplay sequences, you can see Sasuke and Zoro. As confirmed, confirmed characters.
I didn't see that, but that is amazing.
Because apparently you make a team of 3, so the team of 3 was...
Right, that I saw.
And then in the corner it showed Frieza, Sasuke, and Zoro.
Oh.
So that's pretty cool.
That's cool, yeah. I like that.
Poor Frieza got the shit beat out of him at the end.
I mean, that happened in the anime. It gets in the game, too, you know?
Yeah, but to get hit with a King Kong gun, followed by a full Kamehameha.
Okay, once I saw Gear 4 Luffy, I was like, let's go.
Dude, it looks so good.
Oh, man. It's exciting. That came out of left field. I did not know that was coming.
Yep, neither did I.
Pleasantly surprised.
Again, thought it was World Seeker, and then it's like, oh no, this is something much bigger. And then it ended with the guy from Death Note, Light at the end with
right. Even though now everyone's like, how does that even work since he doesn't fight? But
we'll I think that like he'll be like in the background writing. He'll be like the Pokemon trainer, like giving out orders and have yeah. Pretty much.
Fair enough.
Dying Light 2, that looked amazing.
Right.
Dying Light 1, very good game. Dying Light 2 looks really great as well. Battletoads, they finally showed off. No gameplay or anything whatsoever.
I mean, that's like a Metroid Prime 4 reveal, but people were loving it. That game came out of nowhere. People randomly said they wanted another one of that. I never played it, never saw the hype behind it, but people were in love with the fact that they showed that off. So,
well, it's been a meme for years to call up GameStops and ask if you have the new Battletoads in yet. People just do that.
I'd never heard of that.
Yeah, it's been a thing for like the last 15 years. So
interesting. Well, there you go.
Just Cause 4, another Square game. Looks crazy and tornadoes.
Well, that's what Just Cause is. Everything just blows up. Just Cause.
Not my cup of tea, but it looks good for those who like Just Cause.
Like, it looks like a good game.
Yeah.
Not for me, but it looks like a good game.
We already talked about Gears of War 5 after they did those first two spin-offs, and then they had the actual Gears of War game. Female protagonist who is the granddaughter of the Locust Queen, I think. I didn't play Gears of War 4, so I don't know what her backstory is, but it looked really good.
Yeah. Seemed cool.
Yeah.
And had some new kind of stuff added in, I think.
And then they ended it off with the conference was being taken over by a hacking like thing, and it was the new CD Projekt Red game. It's not Sombra. It was the new CD Projekt Red game, Cyberpunk 2077. It's from the guys who made The Witcher. Cool. Yeah, that looks amazing.
Yeah. I think that was a really good way to end it, honestly.
Yeah. Again, like we said, most of these games are not Xbox only, but like the fact that Microsoft was able to string together 50 games into that jam-packed press conference, it was a very thrilling press conference to watch.
Yeah, no.
Far more than I expected.
Great selection. They did a great job. They put on a good show. There weren't random, like, cringe moments or, like, why'd you do that kind of thing, really. There was no brand new car unveiled. They took a hint, I guess. But,
yep. I kept waiting during the Horizon section, like, do it.
Yeah, but they honestly impressed me a lot. So I was very happy to see that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to Bethesda. I fell asleep with this one, unfortunately, but I watched it like...
That's how bad it was. No.
No, I meant, like, I guess I was just tired that day, but I woke up like 2 a.m. that night and watched this and Devolver Digital back-to-back.
Right.
Bethesda, what'd you think, Joshy?
Thought it was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I just never really play their games. Honestly, a lot of it's because either it takes a lot of time to dedicate to those games because they're so long and open-ended and whatever, or they scare me and I just don't want to do it. So
fair enough.
Yeah. But I mean, for what it's worth, I mean, it looked good. People seemed to have a positive reception to it. But it really ramped up towards the end when they were showing the more stuff that people cared about. But yeah. Things
that we're not going to see until 2020, probably.
Right, that's the thing. So
yeah,
that's why like they did okay, I guess.
Yeah, they showed off Rage 2, which I didn't know Rage 1 was a thing.
Me neither.
But it looked like Borderlands to me. Again, like watching Rage 2, I'm like, I want Borderlands 3. Like every game like that made me want Borderlands 3. Doom Eternal, which is the sequel to Doom. I haven't played the most recent Doom, but my buddy Tom from work loves that game, and apparently the soundtrack is amazeballs. So Doom Eternal is probably gonna be amazing as well.
Right.
And it was smart they didn't call it Doom 2 because that would just confuse people.
Mm.
They announced new DLC for Prey, which is
no one really seemed to care, at least in Twitch chat. But
yeah, well, Prey was a very good game, and the DLC adds a infinite replayability roguelike mode.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really cool. Just I've never played Prey. I heard it's great though.
Right. It looked
cool. Wolfenstein Young Blood, which is kind of like a sequel spin-off where you follow the twin daughters of the character from the last game on their own little story. Interesting. Yeah. The big game, which they took the most time to go over, was Fallout 76, which we saw, I think, earlier at the Microsoft conference, and then they went full out during their conference.
Which makes sense.
What did you think?
It's basically what? Wasn't it where it's like all online or something?
It's fully online,
and it's centered around like base building.
Not you can build bases, but like it's really about you do whatever you want kind of thing. Like there is a story, there are missions. You can play the game completely solo and get a full experience, But the big sell of the game is it's completely online. Get some friends together, go kill other people. Very like these like Rust games or like Daisy and stuff like that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You can like nuke people. Like you can go find launch keys and nuke parts of the map. It destroys the map for a time being.
Mm-hmm.
You can never like lose anything. You can never lose progress or items. You can only like move forward, which is good. So like even if someone like kills you out in the wild, like you won't like lose anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just seems okay to me. I don't like Fallout games; they scare me. But
Yeah.
it's it's fine, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have too much to say about it, but they got their collector's edition things, and people were freaking out about the helmet
Yeah,
thing.
the wearable helmet with the actual voice modulation and the light on top, and you can actually wear it.
It's a lamp.
Yeah, pretty much. And then they like wrap things up by showing like two big games that literally have nothing but titles.
They showed like one little cinematic per.
Yep.
That was it.
There was Starfield, which I'm assuming is their next big sci-fi game, and they officially confirmed they are working on Elder Scrolls 6. No title.
Right.
Skyrim 2.
Maybe. Starfield seems interesting in theory.
I mean, they showed like a planet and a satellite and then like a logo that looked kind of cool.
That's right.
Like literally we know nothing.
Therefore I'm interested.
That's going to be like the PS5 or the Xbox 2. That's going to be like a release on those consoles.
Yeah. So
again, Bethesda's conference wasn't bad. They had a cool concert in there.
They also emphasized the Elder Scrolls whatever mobile game thing.
Elder Scrolls Blades for mobile. Yeah, they released Fallout Shelter on Switch and PS4 for free.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had some good stuff. Not a bad conference by any means. Just
no, I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
Basically, it's more like let's check in another year or two.
Exactly. That's what a lot of these conferences felt like. Most of these games, like, kind of like this is like a mid year.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing's quite ready yet. Everything's 2019 or later.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about Devolver Digital at all, or
just basically same things last year? Troll kind of video, mocking conferences and things. I thought they did a good job, honestly.
I like the loot box coin. That was my favorite part.
Oh, that was good. It was funny because I went to the website as I was watching it live. I was like, let me see if this actually works. And they were selling the coin for $131.
Are you serious?
Yep.
That's so funny.
I bet people bought it like you buy things like that. But,
oh, definitely.
Yeah. That was pretty funny. I just really thought, I told you, there's a guy like, she was building up some sort of hype. I don't remember what it was at the end. And this guy in anticipation kept like rubbing his face and it kept getting more aggressive and covering his face as it went on. And they kept cutting back to him. I thought that was like the funniest thing. I'm just sitting there laughing to myself. But it was just all around a good time. Funny little comedic relief. So it is what it is. I'm happy they did it again. Happy they paid for the time slot or whatever. So nice little troll
paid
thing
for the
to
time slot. They just streamed it.
Well, you gotta pay to be like, hey guys, let me have this, whatever.
Do you?
I'd have to think so. Why else would Twitch be like, I guess we have to cover this? Like,
because if they're showing new content, Twitch wants to be there showing it. They want people on their site.
Didn't they also actually show a new game in there? Or was it still troll?
They showed.
I thought they showed one or two.
Well, they showed 3 games. One of them was the remaking one of FromSoft's original games, and there were 2 other smaller games too. Nothing like that caught my eye. Not like the year they showed Gungeon.
Right, but I don't know. But what was really funny though is after there were like so many like curses or whatever in the thing, literally Twitch, the actual Twitch account, typed in their own stream, like they literally just typed, "Oh my god," like hearing all the language, and then like the actual Twitch account just called Twitch, and then after like even more of it, then they just typed out with a lot of H's, and that was it. So that was really funny to see.
That was probably planned to some degree.
I don't know, but I found it really funny.
That's great.
It was good to watch live at least. But yeah, so that's it for them.
Okay, let's move on to. I didn't write down any of the PC gaming show. I didn't get to really watch any of it.
Honestly, it wasn't bad.
Okay.
PC gaming show. I also really love that host guy.
Yes, he's very like
Day 9
quick
or
on his
whatever
feet and very like charming and whatnot.
He's really funny. He had some really good like lines. Now I can't remember them, but
I saw one part where like two guys like it was like a hospital game. And
oh yes.
The guy's microphone wasn't working, so like Day 9 like wrapped his arm like, "Come here, come close to me, speaking to my tie," and like everyone laughed at that.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He also was really big on Hearthstone, so I do like watching him sometimes streaming.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm trying to think now what really stood out there. Oh, okay. I don't know if you heard about this one game. There is a game that Half-Life 3. They will never show Half-Life 3. But there's a game that someone was making where you're a shark and you go around and your objective is essentially to eat people and whatever.
Okay.
And it's called Man-Eater. And I was like, "Oh my god." Like, it was interesting. But
that sounds like the most like generic piece of shit ever.
No, you should have seen it.
Really?
See? Your buddy Tom from work likes it.
The shark game was awesome.
See?
No, okay, I need to look at this now. 1 second.
See?
What's it called? Man-Eater?
Man-Eater, one word, I think. Yeah. It was pretty interesting.
Okay, there's a minute reveal trailer. Let's see this.
I'll just let
World
you go
exclusive.
for
it. Okay, it looks like a very like a kind of like a Ferris wheel looking area. Pretty low poly. You can talk, Josh.
No.
There's no audio playing. If I played the audio, it would go through the computer, so I'm just watching.
God. All right, so I can't remember what else was really on the PC gaming show, actually, because I missed a little bit of it because I was like coming back from work.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it gets graphic in a hurry.
Dude, this is like the most like gummy looking gelatinous shark just coming out of the water.
Oh, shush.
No, he's like shiny and slimy, I'm saying.
Oh.
God damn, that escalated quickly. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's Man-Eater.
Right. Coming to you soon. But, yeah, I don't know.
Josh,
I guess that was it.
Stop asking Thomas.
How much did you buy the system
in
for?
Text.
The man sold you his Xbox One X. First of all, that's wrong on so many levels. You've been protesting the Xbox One, bashing on it forever. Then you get impressed by one conference, and then you buy an Xbox One X off of a poor man that doesn't realize what he's getting rid of. And you have a 4K TV. God. And he's going to give you games? How much did you buy the system for? Give me a price. Tell me the price.
All right, so Ubisoft.
Come on, Pokemon trainer. Tell me.
Oh my god.
Tell me the price.
No.
I will pay you $10 more, Cousin Thomas.
Yo, Josh.
That's $9 more than I said before.
Yo, Josh, did you see that game Hunt Showdown?
No, I didn't actually. Hunt.
What was Hunt Showdown, Tom? Yeah, anyway, the PC gaming conference, Craig was watching it too, and like again, like it looks good, just like nothing like I'm not part of the PC master race yet, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah, speaking about hidden deals with Cousin Thomas. What is this about Cousin Thomas filling me in a little while ago that now all of a sudden you've decided to build a PC and not consult me for parts or any ideas?
Because Tom from work was going to be my consultant. I was going to ask you on that Saturday, but you never called me back.
Holy moly.
And I waited the entire day.
Holy moly.
All right,
Wow.
Ubisoft.
Wow. Yeah, tell me about it. That is exactly my reaction.
Oh, it's going down. It's finally happening.
I mean, honestly, whatever, but like, you could have at least told a man that you're building the PC. Be like, hey man, I'm actually gonna build this thing for once. And be like,
I could have
whoa.
sworn it came up in conversation before.
You literally never said it. It took Cousin Thomas to tell me. I was like, huh.
Yeah, but how did Cousin Thomas know?
I don't know.
Because he actually talks to me.
Oh my lord. What is that? Trying to you stabbing a knife in my back? What was that kind of motion? What the heck?
I have a thing on my wrist. I can't get it off.
You're just like, well, he talks to me. Ah, I'm just like, what?
No, Thomas, it's not your bad. It wasn't a secret. I don't know why Josh is treated like a secret.
I don't know. 2 Thomases didn't tell me anything about it, but it took one of them to tell me. Oh my god.
Ubisoft. Are we good?
Also, I don't know how I feel about this Hunt Showdown thing because it looks scary. Oh wait, I think I saw this actually. Oh, this was that thing where it's that weird, like they played it almost like an amusement park thing, but people got killed. Something like that, maybe.
Is it like Prop Hunt?
I don't know.
2 Thomases,
Honestly,
1 Xbox.
I'd be terrified to watch that video. But
Oh, I didn't think.
you literally bought an Xbox One X
Oh my god!
from Cousin Thomas. Can you explain this? How did this even come up? Did the man contact you because you guys talk and he's like, "Yo, Ken, I know you're building a PC, but I'm also thinking about selling my Xbox One X. What do you think? Do you want it? Are you interested?" And you're like,
literally,
and you're like, "Wait, I watched the Microsoft conference. How much?" And then he was like, 300. You're like, deal. And that's how it went down. I bet you that was the price. I bet it was 300. And you in your head were like, wait, what? Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
You're right up until that point. But the price, he said, hey, do you want it for this price? The price he gave me was significantly lower.
You gave him more money.
I did.
So he said 150, and you said, no, 200. I insist.
No.
300? That was the final price?
Yes.
Final price is 300.
Yes.
So let's talk about Ubisoft.
Ubisoft, yeah.
Yeah.
They started off with Just Dance 2019. Literally no one cares. Apparently that's coming out on the Wii too, like the Wii.
Well, people really buy that on the Wii. Like people just buy that. That's the only new game coming out on the Wii. People just buy it.
Yeah, but like it's
got the motion controls, man. People love it.
But
That's
who
it.
still buys Wii games?
Casual party goers. They're like, I still got that system. Hey, let's play this.
It's not even like the Wii U. It's the Wii.
I get it. It's interesting. It's probably not hard because it's low res and whatever. So it's fine.
Oh yeah, it requires no graphics whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, they know it sells at least to some extent. So what the heck? But they didn't like stay fixated on it. So
yeah,
whatever.
The thing with the Ubisoft conference is they were having fun the entire time. Like they made like a whole like big like show out of it. Like everyone was dancing in costumes. I remember like Tom at work was like texting me like, "Yo, what is this like colorful peacock ass dancing?"
I mean, it was Pride weekend, so
oh, that's true. And then they went into a Beyond Good and Evil 2 trailer, which
looked cool.
Really impressive cinematic, but like no, that was a big thing I noticed this year. Like there was a lot of good cinematic trailers, very little gameplay across every conference.
I agree.
But it looked really cool. Again, they showed a really good trailer last year too, and they confirmed that the main character Jade from the first game, because this is a prequel to the first one, but they confirmed that she will have a big part in this game still. So that's interesting. They showed off the new Trials game, Trials Rising, which they had this thing where the guy like broke the podium.
I missed this one actually. So
Well,
like just apparently this one trailer. So
they
I
went
don't
on this for
actually
a
know what
while.
happened.
Trials is the motorcycle game.
I must have stepped away. I don't know.
Okay. Division 2.
Yeah.
The Division 1 was crap.
Yeah.
This looks like the same kind of crap, but in the summertime. They had
I mean, people like it. I don't know.
Yeah, but they had a lot of problems. Division 1 just left a bad taste in everyone's mouth, and like this one looks slightly better. But like they had the same thing. Like they had like the fake gamers talking. Like, did you hear that? Guys, my level's so low. Oh, don't worry, we'll help you get that up.
Oh, that game. Oh, the overly dedicated girl that kept talking the entire time. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, people do like The Division. That's the thing. Like, people do like it. Some people hate it.
It got
Everyone
better,
loves
apparently.
to hate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it looked fine. I don't know. Also, yeah, 2023 Just Dance. But Skull and Bones,
looks
cool to
amazing.
see it again. The gameplay looked pretty cool. It's basically take Sea of Thieves and make it
good.
And there you go.
It looked really pretty.
So, yeah, I mean, it seems interesting. I mean, there's not really a genre for that, and Ubisoft is kind of known for these kind of somewhat out there kind of games. So,
well, this is literally they took the pirate ship thing from Black Flag,
right, and they kind of made it
game.
into its own little thing. Which, I mean, it's their own property, so what the heck?
Yeah, it's smart.
Not like they're copying anyone; they're copying themselves. So, like, whatever. Then the whole Toys to Life thing, Starlink. I mean, it looks kind of cool for what it's worth. It's just not a game that I would invest in.
I did not care about it at all until Fox showed up, and even then I looked at the price, and it's like, oh, $80? Nope, thank you.
You gotta buy, like, the figures and whatever, and it's gotta interact.
I buy Amiibo. I'm done with buying other plastic shit.
Well, I mean, it's cool, though. I think it's a cool thing. It's just, I think it's so late into that type of game that I'm scared for them on how it's going to do. I think it might sell still fine with Nintendo because of Fox, because of the community with Amiibo and stuff.
Yep.
But in terms of any other console or whatever, I don't see it being a big hit.
I'm just worried that it's going to leave a bad taste between Ubisoft and Nintendo, because they were trying to like recreate the feelings last year. Like last year when they showed off Rabbids and Mario, that was like amazing. They brought Shigeru Miyamoto up there. Everyone loved it. It was really cool. This felt like, hey, let's tack on Star Fox. Let's bring up Shigeru Miyamoto again.
Well, but
here's
I
a
think
present.
You kind of have to have a different expectation if you're Ubisoft. Like, you know, it was a different kind of feel. Fox is not in the title. He's like a character that you can play as.
Well, that's it. I feel like they threw it in there just to like, hey, let's recreate what we did last year with Nintendo. When I feel like,
oh, sure, but I'm saying then you also have to have different expectations on their part.
I guess, yeah.
You don't think it had that same value, like in the long run. Sure, it'd be like, whoa, Nintendo again, partnership, yay! But like, it's a different feel to it. But I mean, it's still kind of cool. I think it had a lot more depth in gameplay than I thought it would have, but it's still not a game for me.
It looks like a huge game,
right? But it's also kind of like a Star Fox game, so it makes sense there's Star Fox in it. But I also don't like Star Fox games, so it's really not a game for me.
Fair enough.
It's cool.
And then they ended off things with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and oh my god, it looks good.
That's the thing. This one, the last one, like they honestly look really good. They look really on point.
Yeah.
This one looked really cool.
You can play as a female assassin named Cassandra.
Right. I just think, someone, not me, I didn't come up with this, but someone said they have assassin's fatigue. And, I agree. I thought it was too soon, honestly, on their part, back-to-back years with that kind of a game. But it looks good, though. That's the weird thing. But, like,
Well, here's the thing. They did take a 2-year break between the last Assassin's Creed. And then last year we got Origins, which was basically a revamp. Like, it's an entire new gameplay, entire new engine. Everything about the current Assassin's Creeds are different now. If we get another one of these next year, there'll be fatigue again. But I think having like Origins being really good, and then this just fix all the issues with Origins. It's kind of like when Assassin's Creed 1 came out. It was a good game. Assassin's Creed 2 fixed all the issues that 1 had, and it was the best game in the franchise. So now let's revamp the entire franchise. Origins is really good. Odyssey is going to fix all the issues that the new engine of Origins had. It's going to be the best one in the series. And if they keep going, it's going to get worse again.
Right.
They need 1 to test it out and 2 to perfect it, pretty much.
I mean, I guess we'll see. That's true.
What's interesting is this one takes place before Assassin's Creed Origins, which up until this point, Origins was the beginning of the entire story. It's literally the origin story. And now it's like, okay, Odyssey, let's go back further in time. It's like, God damn it. So I don't know what they're going to do, but there's a big Greek mythology, like heavy, like motif going on. Like you're talking to Socrates at one point. It's very cool looking.
Yeah. Definitely.
Origins on sale on PS4 to the 18th. I did not know that. I gotta pick that up.
Isn't it the whole day of play?
Oh, is that what that is? God damn it! 1 second.
Bunch of sales on a.
I bought a PS4 controller and Shadow of the Colossus.
There you go.
Got a gold one.
But that was pretty much it for Ubisoft. I mean, I think they did fine.
Yeah, it was a good conference. They showed good stuff.
Yeah. That was it.
Yeah, let's move on to Sony, and then we can get to the big one.
Oh baby. So Sony, it's weird because they kind of announced what they were showing off already. They're like basically about these 4 games, and that's about it.
Yeah, they set the bar very, very low for themselves, which I think was smart, but still didn't save them.
Right. Because it also seemed a little disorganized the way they were doing some of the stuff.
Oh, it was horrible.
And the multiple location thing, I don't think there was really a point.
Like, it was very cool when, like, they're in a church and, like, okay, this is a really weird set. I was even like, are they in a tent? Like, I didn't know where they were in. And then as soon as the Last of Us 2 trailer started and it was the exact same location, I'm like, oh, that's kind of awesome. And then when they started moving them around, like, are they going to move them to 4 different locations that's going to match the game each time? Because if they did, that's a kind of a cool thing, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, they only did it for Last of Us. They had that really long banjo sequence in the beginning, which wasn't bad, but like it was like, come on already.
Right. It's almost like a stalling technique. It's like, well, we know we don't have too much, but
yeah. And then so they showed the trailer. We'll talk about the trailers in a minute, but they did that. Then they had that really long intermission where they were moving everyone to the next location. It went on for far too long. They announced nothing. They're like, we might be doing God of War DLC. I don't know. Is anybody watching this?
That was when they were talking on that little panel thing, right?
Yeah, and they had audio issues the entire time too on the Twitch stream.
Yeah, I had to switch over. Yeah,
I powered through and eventually it went away.
I watched it on the PlayStation one.
Yeah, but then they went to they cut to back to the new location and they had some old dude playing on a Chinese or Japanese pipe.
Well, like, it's funny because then it was a white guy and it wasn't an Asian playing it. I was like, huh?
Yeah. And then I'm like, are they going to do a musical number for every like game leading up to it? I'm like, what are they doing? Like, it was a very, very slow, disjointed conference. Pretty much the exact opposite of Microsoft's.
Yeah, which you would think it'd be the other way around based on years past. But, you know, kings do fall.
Like, it's okay to set the bar low, but like the conference was just a train wreck.
Which, you know, it's funny because I equate this to like Microsoft and Apple, and then Microsoft still, but Sony. Where it's like, you know, Apple was in the lead for the longest time thinking, well, we're the best. Everyone loves us. They'll just keep buying it. And still, it's some nice stuff, but they'll keep buying it, whatever. We don't have to change too much. And while Microsoft is like, wait, we really got to catch up to them. And it's kind of the same thing I'm seeing here. Like, Sony still had some great games they were showing off, but it was kind of like they're relying on their prestige and their fan base or whatever. Yeah, Microsoft is like really trying hard, really pulling out a lot of stops. And Sony's got to watch out, honestly.
In the last year, Sony's gotten very cocky with the whole like, oh, we don't want to share online with any other console and blah, blah.
Right. So I think they got to be careful. But, you know, they're still okay. But, you know, it is what it is. But
yeah,
the games they actually did show off, though, were pretty cool.
Yeah, so they started off with The
Last of Us.
Last of Us Part 2.
That looked really good.
That looked amazing. It was very brutal.
Yes, I was in shock and awe also at the Kappa Pride going on, and I was like,
Yo, that's
whoa,
how you start off a conference. I loved
that's what I'm
that.
saying. See, I was like, all right, Sony, you won E3, but I was like,
That was beautiful.
oh man, what a time to be alive, I'll tell you that. But
Yeah.
God. Oh, but no, the game actually looked really good. So, you know, it's cool. It started off strong, nice
Yeah.
little trailer for that. Then another samurai type game. I'm like, what the heck? What is with all these samurai things?
Yep.
But this Ghost of Tsushima. Um,
From Sucker Punch Studios, the guys who make the infamous games.
right. I it just looked like a samurai version of Assassin's Creed, honestly, in the gameplay. Like the guy was on top, he went down for an aerial kill kind of assassination thing, and
It looked really, really slow. Like it did not look like that like intuitive. It
right.
looked at points the game looked beautiful. Like at some points, like when they showed
Yeah.
like the wide landscapes, like the tree, all the leaves,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
looked absolutely beautiful. But for
Right.
the rest I was like I didn't care. Like I went back and watched my reaction. I'm like, do I like this? I don't think I like this. Like, do I?
Yeah, like it just it didn't catch me. It's one of those where it's like, like I could totally do without it. It didn't do anything for me. I didn't like the plot really, though the plot's based off of a real whole series of events. But like to make a game out of it, mm, I don't. It didn't grab me at all. I don't think it had new elements to it that I liked.
I feel like what we saw wasn't like finalized gameplay. I think it was like what
Which
they
they did say. They said it wasn't finalized, but honestly, I don't know how much more they're really changing to that in
yeah.
those aspects at least. So I don't know. It just
And
didn't grab me.
I kind of love that it had no HUD, but at the same time, like, I wish it had a HUD so I could understand what was going on. Because he kills
Right.
that one guy in one slice. Like, very cool samurai move. But then, like, later on, he's fighting that girl, and, like,
No,
he
right.
slices her up a couple times. She does not get injured at all.
I thought it was no, I thought she blocked it to some extent.
Maybe, but, like, I don't know. It felt like things weren't, like, lining up right. It was cool when he got the guy through the wall, who was like he was blowing the warning horn, and he stabbed the guy through the wall.
Right, that was cool. Like it was kind of cool to look at, but like there's nothing that grabbed me. That was the biggest thing. Like it looks well done, sure. I mean, I know everyone in the chat's like, "Wait, I do like that." Like Cousin Thomas, we got the Slayer. Like
I feel like if I didn't
it just didn't grab
see,
me.
I feel like if I didn't see the first Samurai game, the FromSoft one, I would have liked this one more. But
Maybe,
like,
but
if you go back,
I still don't think it would have grabbed me.
but if you look at Shadows Die Twice, there's a grappling hook. He's going
Yes.
fast, jumping around. It looks really good. And this was
I
like,
if I had yes, if I had to pick between the two, I'd go with that one.
yeah. And then freaking later on in Sony's conference, they show off
Neo,
Neo 2, which another
similar
samurai game,
concept. Yeah.
and it looks better than Ghost of Tsushima. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I want to like the game. I love Sucker Punch. I love Sucker Punch as a studio. I love the Infamous games. They make great stuff. But I couldn't care about that game. And it bothers me because everyone's like saying it's amazing and beautiful, and like, yeah, but that was it.
Yeah, I know. Certain games grab you and that one just didn't grab me really.
Like
Um,
that part when
yeah,
they're underneath the tree and all the leaves are falling,
right.
it must have been using every single ounce of the PS4's rendering power to render all those leaves.
I'd agree.
Like it was
True.
beautiful, but like, come on.
Yeah. Um, I mean, now I want to save one game to last because it's the next one on our list. Can we please save that one to last?
Save. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So then let's see. So they showed Kingdom Hearts 3 again, but different trailer, so that was nice. The
This was
Pirates of the
the
Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean trailer, which, dear God, that got a giant upgrade from the PS2 Pirates of the Caribbean world.
Oh, okay. I had no idea,
Yeah.
but it looked pretty cool. Some of the little combat things and dashing around, and I was like, oh, interesting.
Yep.
So that was nice to see. That's where then they announced the bundle thing, which, see, that's what I was gonna say before. See, now I don't know. I mean, because eventually at some point I'm gonna need a PS4 in terms of like collector's sake, since I basically have like all the consoles, whatever.
You can have mine when I get my PS4 Pro.
That is interesting.
We'll talk about it later.
God. But the bundle either way though, the $100 thing, that seems like a great deal.
Yep, that is a total of three, six, technically 8 games. 1.5, 2.5, 2.8, and 3. 1.5
Yeah.
is 3 games, 2.5 is 3 games. 2.8 is its. Oh wait, 2.8 actually has 2 games on, 3 games on it. Oh, it's not. It's 10 games. Holy crap!
Yeah.
$10 a game.
Yeah, it's a great deal. I mean, the amount of gameplay on that, my goodness. But so that's really cool to see. Also, did you see that there is the highest collector's edition, whatever version of it, for $230?
With the figures and whatnot, that I
Yeah.
do not care about.
No, but $230. Remember when we'd pay like 20 extra bucks for the deluxe collector's edition, whatever?
Well, that's what I'm doing now.
Well, but like that was like the normal. There was like one level higher. Now it's just like whatever. Like if you wanted that Fallout helmet thing, that bundle's 170.
Dude, that's been going on forever. Do you remember back with Modern Warfare, you could get like night vision goggles for like
Yes.
$1,000?
No, oh, the real ones.
The
Oh,
real night vision goggles. And then when they made
yeah.
the second Modern Warfare, you get like an actual like drone or something like that.
Oh, I don't know about that, but yeah, I just think it's crazy. But
Yeah.
um,
But yeah, Kingdom Hearts comes out January 29th, 2019. So
Pretty cool.
so hype.
um,
They showed Control, the new game from Remedy, which you put it perfectly. It's a pretty girl who's also a Jedi in Star Wars. And that's all
it's literally like Star Wars Unleashed,
That's all I want.
Force Unleashed, which to me that game's fine, but like I don't need another. To you, I guess you need another.
I need that in my life.
I mean, it's whatever. Though it actually reminds me, the one thing we didn't talk about was Square. Square's new thing. The two are similar to where Control, I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. And the other one about Square that I was like, oh, it's new, but still I don't care, was what did you think of the one, what was it? The Deaf Man or whatever?
Oh, Quiet. What was
The
it?
Quiet Man?
Silent Man.
The Silent, whatever it is.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
That was stupid.
Thank you. That's how I felt about Control. But
You walked into that one.
But anyway, I mean I guess for some people, but I was like whatever. But then Resident Evil 2 remake, people were going nuts
That
about.
looked great.
That looked terrifying. Once I saw the guy getting like eaten alive by the zombie, I was literally like, nope,
Yep.
not for me.
Oh,
Nope.
it looks so good, dude. The last Resident Evil game they did, the 7 that I played through, was so good, and it looks like they're using that engine to remake this one. It looks so good.
Oh man, I guess it looks good, but that scares me to death. So I would never even consider playing.
Really, that scares you that much?
I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't even like playing zombie mode stuff or in Call of Duty or something.
Okay.
That stuff scares me.
Fair enough.
I don't like it.
I didn't realize it affected you that much.
Yeah, that kind of stuff I just no.
Okay.
But we talked about the Neo 2. Now, the Dreams thing, was that post conference?
No, that was throughout the entire conference.
Wait, that's what that was?
So every time you had those little weird like
Yeah.
beep beep, that was Dreams. The
Yo,
game.
the banana playing the guitar though.
Yep, that was Dreams.
Saxophone or whatever it was.
Yep.
Yo, I love that guy.
Yeah,
But,
that was Dreams. Again, they never said it, but like, that's what it was, and they gave no release date. They gave no like what the game is, but everything in that conference was made in Dreams. All the transitions, all the little things, all the slides was all Dreams.
Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that.
We still have no idea what that is.
Also, by the way, talk about this E3 conference things. People are saying prices. I was looking it up because I was hoping to go this year, whatever. I think it's $250 for all days.
We should go. If you commit, I'll commit with you. We'll go.
Well, I would have committed this year, except the fact that I can't take off this week from work.
Okay, well then, can you take off next year for work? Not the year, but
if it lines up the same exact kind of week with the 6/15 deadline for payment things, there's no way I can take off.
All right. Well,
If it happens to separate by a week or something, where E3 is a week earlier than the 6/15 thing, but
okay.
until I switch jobs, I cannot go. But
All Are you switching jobs or?
Maybe in another year or two.
Oh, okay.
Got to move up in the world, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, you have stepping stones, and you gotta, take it to bigger and better things.
I know. That's why my friends are leaving me.
Oh yeah, congrats, Mr. Buddy Tom from work. Very bittersweet. I will miss you.
Even though you've never met.
But now that I know he's further,
Fair enough.
Hey man. Yeah, so I'm also kind of waiting to see if he realized what I said, but or if he's paying attention. But then they showed Spider-Man.
Spider-Man looks so good.
Basically, it looked like take Arkham Asylum stuff or any of the Arkham series and put it with Spider-Man and just have it go. And it looked cool. I mean, for what it's worth, it looked really cool. I'm just never super big on like the superhero games and stuff. I'm not even big on superhero movies. I watch them, but they're good movies, but I don't go ballistic. But it looked good. It looked good to me. So, I mean, I saw some of the gameplay they showed afterwards. I mean, it looked good.
Yeah, it looked great.
I got nothing bad to say about it.
It looked like really high quality. I think that's Insomniac doing that game, and it just looks phenomenal.
Yeah, so people are hyped about it. I mean, the one problem is they've been showing this off for now like a couple of years. It's like
this is the third year, yeah.
Yeah, so that's part of the problem where people are like, "Wow, I loved it," but also like they've been showing it and been showing it. Like it's finally now coming out, but like, but it's good.
Yeah.
But,
all right, you want to say this one for last, right?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
The game I was waiting for most: the baby in the oil, the Walking Dead guy, Death Stranding. What a game!
It looks phenomenal.
There was a lot of confusion.
Tons.
And what is happening was
no
the
idea.
biggest question. He's like a delivery man. They're just, as people were saying, it was a walking simulator.
Yep.
Also, it looked like Breath of the Wild because he's climbing sides of cliffs.
Yep.
And then it gets bizarre. First of all, there's like a baby in his stomach.
People think that that's him as a baby, and the reason he's carrying himself is because it creates a paradox, so those things can't kill him.
But okay, so the baby goes from like in his stomach to then in this thing on the outside in a liquid case thing. I don't even understand that transition.
Yep.
But then then there's these invisible footprint things.
Yeah.
There's these shadows of like people with umbilical cords sticking out.
Yep.
And the main people are actually real actors and actresses. Like the Walking Dead guy.
Yeah, Norman Reedus, Matt Mickelson, all those people.
Right. And I don't know what to make of this game. Also, okay, that toenail thing was disgusting.
I started gagging on stream so fucking much.
I was just like, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, God, but I couldn't look away.
Well, it's weird, too, because they started showing his feet, and, like, his feet were, like, really, like, gnarled and nasty. Like, my feet have been like that when I've, like I've done too much running, or I've, like, done, like, EDC and didn't, like, sit down all week or something like that. It's like, oh, that's realistic-looking feet. Oh, God, what's wrong with his toenail?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Also makes me think of the SpongeBob guy. But, oh God, yeah. So that was something. But so overall, like they hardly showed really any gameplay.
They showed him walking around. The engine looked very impressive. It looked beautiful.
Sure, but it was the most bizarre looking world with a plot that's not explained. It leaves more questions than we had before when there were already questions.
Dude, when it shows him delivering stuff, like different like packages on his back, and one of the packages is literally like a person, like clearly outlined, sitting like kind of like in an invisible chair on his back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the hell? And then that
Yeah.
weird like lady in the black spiky suit like stops him from like talking,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a flashlight thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird game, but I'm so excited for it.
I I don't know. But
It's Hideo Kojima, yo.
he just doesn't care anymore. But also, I was reading one thing where it was like, someone was like, I want to smoke what he's smoking or whatever." Like when he was making this game, I'm like, oh man. But
I was reading an article that people can't figure out if he's a genius or because it's his own studio now and there's no one there to rein him in. He's just doing really weird shit without like purpose. It's like when he was doing Metal Gear, he had to report back to Konami, like, okay, just make sure it's a Metal Gear game at the end of the day. This is like, let's put everything in it.
oh
He
yeah,
he
so
saw us play Babysitting Mama on tag and like, I want that in my game.
honestly, maybe.
Don't shake the baby. You are the baby.
Oh
Wah.
God. But yeah, I mean, there was no release date even on that, right? Not even a year.
Nope, nothing.
That might be for like PS5 for all we know. But
Probably.
um yeah, so that was something. But if they ended it on that, or did they end it on that?
They
I don't
ended off on
remember.
Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, if they ended off on Death Stranding, that would have been amazing. But yeah, they had to save it with something more sane. But yeah, what a reveal. But that was it for Sony though.
Yeah, again, very meh conference. Again, they gave us exactly what they promised. They went deep on those 4 games, couple of things sprinkled in between, but like they set the bar low and they somehow managed to be lower than that. And again, just very bad, awkward conference. A lot of dead air, a lot of audio issues, a lot of
Yeah,
just stuff that people didn't care about.
right.
They showed that Rick and Morty VR game thing,
Oh, right.
which it made me laugh a lot. But like, why
Right.
that? I don't
Was
know.
this also the one where they showed off that cyanide and happiness thing? Or was that a different conference?
That's something different, I think.
Did you see that
No,
as a game?
no.
The game looks like a browser game almost, or a little kind of whatever game. But the trailer thing was really funny. Oh, that was the PC gaming show, I think. It was called Rapture Rejects.
Okay.
So, and it's made by like Cyanide and Happiness characters or the people behind it. Yes, look them, sir. It was great. It was so funny. It was where so basically the rapture is starting. So you see these people gravitating upwards, and this main character, he was like expecting to do it. Like it showed him with a roommate, and this roommate was like getting drunk all the time, looked like a typical like loser, whatever.
Uh,
And he gets the rapture thing, and he didn't, like the main guy. And he's like, "What?" But it's funny because that guy, his thing like was beaming him up, but he was in the building, so he kept hitting the ceiling. And so then the guy gave him a hand, put him out the window, and then he flew up. And but it was really funny. Well, but then they show basically what happens is the rest of the people start fighting each other and whatever because they're all mad and the ending and whatever. And so the game is based on like you fighting off random people and in like an apocalypse kind of setting, running around, running, gunning, whatever. I think it's online.
that sounds fun,
I would have to
actually.
think it's pretty interesting. It's just like I had no idea, but the really funny thing is then they showed at the end the still like rapture thing going on where it was this old guy and it was like I guess his wife clinging on to him like she didn't make it kind of thing.
Uh,
But she was like, "You forgot to do something, whatever." And he like wants to go or whatever, wants her off. So he like kicks her off or like throws her down. Forget exactly what he said, but like he said something like "Get off of me, you old bag" or whatever. And then the second he does that and throws her off, he then loses the rapture, whatever thing. So he's not good anymore, and he starts to fall. It was really funny. It was a great ending to
I
that.
need to look that up later. That sounds
You
great.
should really watch it. It was so funny. Very clever. Yes, that's just one little thing that reminded me. That's a funny game that they showed off there.
Nice.
Anyway,
All right. Should we move on to the big one?
Yeah.
Let's go right into the big news too. Like we'll talk about the other things.
You know what they say,
like,
best for last, man, right?
Yeah, but let's go right into the big news here.
No, yeah, I meant as in conference.
Yes.
But yeah.
Nintendo had their conference earlier today as the time recording.
Yeah.
June 12th.
Mm-hmm.
It was 45 minutes long.
Yep.
And the majority of it was dedicated to Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Which is funny because, like, I was thinking about it last night. We were talking, whatever. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I mean, it's just Smash Bros. We know about it. It's whatever. And then it just, like, it just still blew me away. I'm like, how does this happen? I'm just like, I was watching this, like, at work, in the middle of work or whatever, and just, it blew me away. I don't know. I was loving it. Oh, man.
Can I paint you a picture?
Paint it. So,
me and Tom were going to watch the conference together, but he was doing something, so I went outside ahead of him to start watching the conference. Mm-hmm. So I'm standing outside our office because the reception was better outside the office. I'm standing outside underneath the tree on my phone, watching on Twitch. Mm-hmm. Starts off with that whole, like, that mech game. Like, okay, that's weird.
That was the weirdest opening to a Nintendo Direct that I've ever seen.
By far. Then they show off...
Like, what is happening? And it's 2019. So...
Yeah.
Anyway.
Then they show off Super Mario Party, and it looks amazing. They show off Pokemon, it looks amazing. They show Xenoblade 2.
Very unexpected for Super Mario.
They show off, like, 40...
Wait. Can we say, though, that as it is, like, I told you last night, I'm like, maybe I'm hoping for a Mario Party. Then they literally... Second thing.
Yep.
I was like, wait, what? I was like, actual Mario Party?
Yep.
Wow.
And they showed everything. They showed like 40 games and like a sizzle reel.
Right, which I thought was pretty cool. The one weird thing though is that it was not in order.
Yes.
So I thought that was a bit misplaced and misguided, but
they put it in order later on the website.
But also, like, the order that they showed in the video thing wasn't in order of release date. It wasn't even in alphabetical order, so I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah, but they fixed that because...
Right.
Yeah. But, so that all happens, and then the Smash Bros. Segment starts. Tom still isn't outside yet, so he's been, like, I'm outside now for, like 15 minutes by myself. And then they start saying, okay, we're going to start going through all the characters, like, one by one, as they've introduced the franchise.
Right. But then they skipped around, I was like, okay.
They skipped around... But it kept going and going and going.
Yeah.
And as Tom is getting out of the building and like walking up towards me, Snake shows up and it says, "Everyone is here." I start jumping up and down.
I mean, they already, at that point, before that, they already showed Ice Climbers is back in.
Yeah, but I expected that.
I mean, I expected it, but the fact that they just flat out showed you, they're just like, here they are. I'm like, ooh. And then, everyone was here. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's when they showed Ice Climbers and when they showed Pokemon Trainer. I'm like, oh. And then it's like, okay, here's Snake, here's Pichu, here's fucking Young Link.
Yeah, Young Link. That's crazy. It's not like a Toon Link, Young Link, regular Link. And
here's something I won't give this credit to Tom right away. You know they showed the Echo characters, how like
yes.
Daisy and all them. Young Link was not an Echo character. Meaning he has a completely different moveset because he was a clone in Melee. Meaning for this game, he has a completely original moveset. And because they said every Zelda character in this game is based off a different Zelda game, he may have a Majora's Mask style moveset.
That's interesting. I didn't think about that part.
Right?
I mean, I just figured he's his own independent character, so I get it. He was but he was more of an independent character than, let's say, Dark Pit.
Well, no. I don't know since when was the last time he played Melee, but back in Melee, he was a clone of Link, like legit, like maybe like one or two differences. And then when Toon Link came out in Brawl, that was the death of Young Link, but Toon Link had a completely different moveset altogether. So it's like, okay, why did they get rid of Young Link if Toon Link doesn't even copy what Young Link did? Toon Link became was an original character with an original moveset. So the fact that they're bringing Young Link back and he has a complete
True.
new moveset, that's a big deal.
What's interesting though is I kind of agree with Buddy Tom from work is that maybe they would have shown it, who knows? But also here's something to think about. They changed the Link
to his Breath of the Wild Link.
So now young Link could be old Link, and that's still different. Maybe.
Well, this is what we have. Like, look at this. They said that every Zelda character is from a different game now. So you have Breath of the Wild Link, Ocarina of Time Ganondorf, Link Between Worlds Zelda, Twilight Princess Sheik, Wind Waker Toon Link, and that means Majora's Mask Young Link.
What about Link to the Past?
That's not Young Link. Young Link's only been in Majora's Mask Ocarina of Time, and because Ganondorf already took up the Ocarina of Time slot.
Interesting.
Yo,
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, so I've been talking a lot. Give me your reaction to all this.
First of all, I love to hear the thing that he saw you leaping and screaming. Yeah, I could see that. But, man, I just kept watching. I was just like, no way. No way. Whoa, no way.
It just kept going.
The fact that they told me that everyone was there didn't mean anything. They just kept showing. I was like, now that means something. Like, it was great to see. And just, I mean, the fact that they literally combined, like, everything. And it's true. The Battlefield and Omega forms of every single
amazing change.
Which, that's fantastic from so many points of view. Because first of all, now you're not limited by anything, and if you wanted the Battlefield style, you're not limited now.
Yep.
And incorporating like a bunch of different maps.
Well, right now we're at 75 confirmed stages with more to come.
Like that's insane, but it's so great. I mean, this is literally the ultimate edition, and I was like fangirling when. When Daisy got announced for some reason. Even though I don't play Peach as a character. But I was just like, Daisy? I was like, what? It was like the greatest thing. So
did you see with Daisy and Peach, they gave her more moves with Toad?
It looked like that. I mean, here's the thing. I only had time to watch the actual direct.
Oh, I've watched everything at this point.
I didn't get a chance to watch anything after. I didn't watch any more of the Pokemon stuff, which you talked about. Like, I didn't watch anything else. So that's kind of my, like, activity from after this ends till the end of the week is to kind of watch the new stuff / catch up.
I want reactions from you about everything you watch. Just so you know.
Yeah. But from what I saw, though, it did look like Toad had an extra little involvement in a little bit of what they were showing in the direct. So that was interesting. I was really, though, hoping for that Captain Toad as a character thing. Which, to be fair, we don't even know if this is the final roster.
Well, Sakurai said in the video, like, he's like, because we worked so hard to get everyone back in, please, like, don't expect, like, a ton of newcomers, which, completely understandable. Completely understandable.
I get that, yeah. But you just wonder down the line, you know, they could still do DLC. Like, no one planned on having Ryu, I don't think, from the second they released the Smash game. So, you know, you just never know. Oh god. Wait, that's actually really
that's so accurate.
Oh my god. But
so yeah. Let's I just want to go through a list here real quick of who is coming back after being gone out of the last game.
Well, it's funny because they said after 10 years, and I was like, wow, you're right. We were on that line 10 years ago.
Eating Cheddar Chex Mix and Chips Ahoy, watching Little Shop of Horrors on the original iPhone.
What a time. But that was 10 years ago.
Yeah, we're on the iPhone 10.
Well, I remember it was 08 when Brawl came out.
Yeah. It was supposed to be December of 07. I really hope that because it's December this year, it doesn't get delayed. That's what they did last time.
I'm also shocked it was December and not
yeah,
September
we'll get to that in a minute. But so in terms of new characters or returning characters, Daisy, who is a what they call again, an Echo character, and basically it's a clone character. And Daisy, Lucina, and Dark Pit are the 3 confirmed Echo characters. Which I'm glad that they're in there. I'm glad they're like there. And
I think that's perfectly fine. I'm glad that they acknowledged that they realized that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So we got Daisy. We have the Ice Climbers, who were absent in the last game because the 3DS could not perform. We have the Inkling, who is brand new to the series.
Big fan. I'm excited to check that out. I mean, I'm assuming they showed that off in Treehouse or something.
Inkling looks so overpowered. Did you see what the ink does?
Well, no. Wait, did they show it off?
Oh, they showed it all off in the Treehouse.
Okay, I gotta watch that.
Yeah, there's an entire 30-minute segment just showing off what the Inkling can do.
But they explained in the video there was something where like you do more damage if you first cover them in ink or
when you're
something.
covered in ink, you do double damage, or not double, just more damage, and the character is slower as well. And the ink stays on for a lot longer than I feel like it should. Yeah, me and Tom were saying it looked very OP.
Interesting.
They brought back Pokemon Trainer, so that means Ivysaur.
That I was very surprised with, because now doesn't that do away with
Charizard's not his own character anymore.
Right.
But they also got rid of Pokemon Fatigue.
Right, which smart move, because that was stupid.
Yep.
But I also get it, because then it forces you to actually use the different ones.
Yeah.
But at this point, if that's the case, like, I almost feel like it's smarter to just make the 3 of them independent. I don't know.
I kind of agree, but that was their gimmick though.
Yeah.
And you can also play as the female trainer Leaf, which is awesome.
Yes. That was good.
Yep.
That was a good addition.
Who else we got here? Pichu is back. Pichu still hurts himself when he attacks. So rip Pichu.
Also very interesting with the decimal.
Yes, that's very good. The amount of attention to detail to like competitive stuff.
So much. I mean, even they showed off the thing with Villager where it now shows you on your like player icon thing at the bottom what you actually are holding.
I love that from one point, but like I was like pocketing trees and hiding them and like whipping them out.
Right, but I do get it where like it's pretty helpful even for you if you're just busy fighting and you glance down for a second. It's like, oh yeah, and then like whatever. Because also sometimes maybe other people aren't always looking down like that. I don't know, but
oh yeah. So get this. So during the first Treehouse segment, they were sitting out with Sakurai play Smash Bros, and they revealed the Inkling amiibo for Smash and the Ridley amiibo for Smash. And get this. So you've played Splatoon, right, Josh? I know. You know how like your ink needs to be at a certain level, like your pack on your back. The ink has to be at a certain level to throw like the bombs and whatnot. They in Smash Bros. They changed the ticker on the canister of ink to match what you need because it's not the same level of ink needed in the actual Splatoon game. And to reflect that, they changed the amiibo as well, and they moved the ticker on the back of the amiibo tank to where it needs to be in order to use the ink bombs.
For Smash.
On the amiibo and in the game.
Huh.
Like,
that's
extreme attention to detail.
I give them credit. That's pretty cool.
They added Ridley in. That was the big surprise at the very end. They added Ridley in after years.
Which, I mean, so many people were just like, Ridley. Even though, like, I really don't play Metroid games, so, like, I don't know. But
people wanted it for like years, and like they always said he was too big. He's too big. But now he's in, so suck it.
It's cool. Though I see apparently he's overpowered now too.
Yes, he's extremely powerful. I think maybe he's just really powerful because like they want to show off the new character today, so they used him a lot. And he's very powerful, but his tail does a shit ton of damage. He has a stun ability, so you can set up to another attack. It's ridiculous.
What?
Yeah, you'll see today. You'll see when you watch the Treehouse stuff. They got Snake back, Metal Gear Solid Snake.
Do they show off his moves? Are they the same?
They showed off him a little bit, nothing crazy, because they showed off. They really want to show off like the new characters. So there was a lot of Inkling, a lot of Ridley today. But he's voiced by David Hayter, not Keith Sutherland, or whoever voiced from the last game.
You mean Kiefer?
Keither. Thank you.
So still a weird name, but yeah. Okay.
And they brought back Wolf with his Star Fox Zero design, and Young Link.
Wait, what the? What the heck?
Are you watching the clip?
Yeah. Wait, what was that? Wait, I'm watching this.
Oh, is this the Ridley clip? Yeah.
Wait, that's broken. Also, what's this 3 to 4?
It
Oh, it's
it
the
shows the
stocks.
active match.
Well, it's the stocks.
Yeah, no, but
So you lost
it
a life. So they're like, oh, now it's 3 to 4.
yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that, but
You can,
okay.
we're assuming you can turn all those things on and off. Like there are a lot of little things we've been noticing that hopefully you can turn on and off. Like, have you seen like the stage edge map?
No, I don't
So
know.
watch that clip again, and right before Samus flies off the stage, look in the top left corner. You'll see for a split second before it disappears.
Oh,
So now when a character is close to going off the screen, it shows exactly where the boundary is at all times. So you know, like when you say like, "What really? I was that far off?" It'll show you exactly how far off you are.
huh. Interesting.
Really nice quality of life thing, but I'm pretty sure that can be toggled on and off.
Yeah, no, actually, didn't they say that 1v1 you do more damage now or something?
Yep. They've basically
What?
they've rearranged the game to be faster, so you do
Right.
more damage in 1v1. All the final smashes have been changed to be like there's no more
Yes.
transformation final smashes. It's boom, a quick time event, boom, like go.
Which, great. I mean, I don't use it anyway, but
Like no more
for the times,
landmasters, no more
for the
walking
times you want to
around.
play for fun, whatever, I mean, I think that's a good move because people get sick and tired of some of these things. So I'm all for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You can use GameCube
um,
controllers.
that was disappointing.
Why?
Because I mean, it was already hinted at that you could use GameCube controllers, but like, uh, what's it called? It was the fact that I was really hoping for some sort of special Pro controller, something that would be like GameCube-esque, but Pro controller.
They may make one, honestly.
I was like, I don't know exactly how you do it, but I'd love to see it, and I'd probably buy it, but they didn't. And essentially, it looks like they're going to be rebranding or essentially like reselling the ones that they sold for the Wii U
Oh yeah,
Smash.
definitely.
And they're probably going to be reselling with rebranding the same adapter thing to make it work since we know the adapter works.
Yep.
So, I mean, at least in terms of having to buy stuff, like we're set kind
Yep.
of thing. But, I was hoping for a little more, but whatever. At the end of the day, like
I'm
that's
sure we'll
fine.
see like a collector's edition or like special branded stuff coming out later on. Like they don't do
Maybe.
like pro controllers. I think the only pro controllers they've done are the Splatoon one and the Xenoblade one so far. But I think Smash is a big enough deal where they might make a Smash one.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I thought. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess we don't know yet,
We're,
but
we're, we're 6 months out. The game comes out December 7th, 2018. We were thinking September to go
right
along with their
because they've said
online.
that their online thing comes out in September, so unless
Yeah.
they're changing that.
Which
But
they
then
did
I've
not
also,
mention. They didn't mention that at all yet.
which is interesting, but I also get it because I think that deserves its own direct, its own like here's the lowdown, whatever that has to happen like July or August. They
Yeah.
have to really make a whole like at least half-hour video dedicated to what is this and why you should have it and why it's now being paid. I think that's necessary. And I don't think you want to waste people's time in a direct where people's like, show me games. And then they do that and they take up half the time.
Yeah.
Or they give you one little detail and then everyone's like, so what does that mean? Or whatever. So I get it. I don't think that's the end of the world. But I guess it also have to be like they want to put this out in December. That way they could work out the kinks of the online if there is any.
Yes. Yes.
So I get that. It's just then I thought maybe that'd mean October, but December, I'm like, all right, fine.
Well, we got. I'm trying to like map out their lineup now because they have Octopath. So this month they have Mario Aces, which was in their sizzle reel. They have Octopath and Captain Toad next month. They have Pokemon in November. What else do they have?
Still very excited for Mario Tennis Aces, by the way. Did you
Yeah.
play the demo?
I did not get a chance to play the demo, but I heard it was really good.
I got to play it one or no, the morning after it came out, like Saturday morning or whatever that
Uh,
weekend. And wow, that play is great.
oh, I'm
Like
so excited.
that was a great demo. They did where when you play people, it was like tournament mode only. So you actually have to win like consecutive matches or whatever to win the tournament. And I didn't play it for that long. I played it for maybe like an hour, hour and a half total. But I won 2 tournaments,
Oh,
and
nice.
like I was feeling it. Like that game was great. And here's the thing: I'll give a very positive review on it, even in handheld, because I was playing it when I went home very briefly for like something. I don't remember what it was, but
Yeah.
so I just brought the handheld with me. Whatever. I didn't bring my dock and all set up or whatever. So I was just playing a handheld, sitting there, and it felt great in handheld. And I wouldn't even normally play it that way, but it was amazing. I mean, I won with it. Like I played well with it. So I think it really works. Fantastic game. Did you hear the characters that they showed off in the demo there?
Mm-hmm.
Like literally Chain Chomp looks hilarious.
Chain Chomp looks amazing.
But Waluigi is my best character. He was amazing. I won the 2. He is so good. It is ridiculous. The man gets to everything. He's powerful enough. Like, it just works.
Because he's a lanky rose in the mouth dancing.
That was the greatest thing. When he does his little not Ultra Smash, that's the name of the other game. But, like, when he does the whatever charged up thing, he does the whole rose in the mouth and then snap. It is just so cool.
I cannot wait.
But also, you are going to love Rosalina in that game.
I bet I will.
She's one of those technique characters where the ball just curves. Like, when she slices the ball, like that thing goes flying to the side. Like, it's hard to pick up sometimes. It's pretty deceptive.
I'm so excited for that game. Out in like a few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, everyone had really cool stuff. Like Waluigi, when he gets to the ball with that special like slow down or run over to the side, he like moonwalk tiptoes backwards to get it. Peach does like handstands. Mario does his whole like jump over thing. Rosalina kind of hovers and flies across and goes.
Does Luigi have his ghost vacuum thing?
Was Luigi even in the demo?
I have no idea. You played the demo, not me.
I know. I don't think he was actually.
Damn.
Either that or no one played. I actually don't know, but it was really cool. Great game, honestly.
That's good.
I'm really excited for that, and it's already coming up around the corner.
Yep.
And you were saying Octopath. I mean, I'm still excited for that game. That's coming out in literally a month.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they still got some good stuff coming down the pipeline. But now, here's the thing. After all this, where was Yoshi?
It's not coming out. I'm telling you, that game was canceled.
There's no way.
I
mean, to be fair, it's not like we bet on the fact that, like, oh, it's coming out 2018. But, like, I would have probably would have bet if we really did it that it would come out in 2018.
Like Bill Trinen did come out and said, like, the reason we saw the games we did today were because all these games are coming out this year / the first, like, the very beginning of 2019.
But
and
is that going to be
like
then now summer 2019? If that's really coming out?
What?
The Yoshi game?
Yoshi's going to be October next year.
That's terrible. What?
Or it could be spring maybe next year. Like, the latest game they showed was Fire Emblem Three Houses, which is going to be spring next year.
Right.
They showed off Super Mario Party, which, oh my god, it looks amazing.
It was funny because do you remember a few months ago when they showed off that random pack that Nintendo filed for with 2 Switches kind of going together or something?
This is what it was for.
There you go.
But yeah, it looks like it has every game mode for every Mario Party. Like, there's one where it showed like the normal dice and buying the stars. It showed one where Bowser's chasing them. It showed one with them with the cart and stuff like that. So I think it's like every Mario Party thing together.
I mean, it just looks like a normal, nice game with some fun stuff, some creative mini games.
The mini games look fun. The different ways to play, motion controls, sideways Joy-Cons, Pro Control. Like it showed like everything. It looked great.
Yeah, very excited about that actually.
They went over Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee more. Comes out November. If you get
what do you think of Pay to Win?
What do you mean?
Or pay to get Mew?
Oh, I mean that's not pay to win. It's Mew.
I know, but
yeah, you
can't complete the Pokédex technically without buying that.
True, but you can get the Pokeball with the game bundled for $100. Those are already sold out on Amazon though, but maybe they'll come back. They showed off the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 DLC. I'm really hyped for that. The Splatoon 2 DLC is out tomorrow. The Octoling expansion. The new Fire Emblem game looked insane. Comes out spring next year.
Oh, wait, can we talk about how Octopath is getting a new demo?
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I mean, like, the game's out in a month. They showed it off at Square's conference too, Octopath.
For like
and like
a second.
Yeah, it looks amazing. And like another demo is gonna be fun. That's like give me that game at this point.
I know.
Fortnite, Hollow Knight, and Paladins all out today. I was playing Hollow Knight before the stream.
Yeah, I'm assuming you were very happy about Hollow Knight.
Oh, dude, it's really good. The HD Rumble on the Switch with Hollow Knight, holy cow, beautiful. And it has all the DLC included, and it's getting the next DLC for free as well.
Right.
Overcooked 2 looks amazing.
Looks fun. Same kind of thing.
And there's a bunch of other games in there, like little like indie, like sizzle reel, like fighter. Dragon Ball Fighters is coming to Switch soon.
Which that's good.
It looks amazing. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's out next month as well. Same day as Octopath. World Ends With You out this fall.
People are very excited about that.
We already talked about the amiibo with they're doing Octoling amiibo, Inkling amiibo for Smash, Ridley amiibo for Smash. All the newcomers are getting Smash amiibo if they haven't got one already. So like Pichu will get one too, and all them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Smash Bros. Ultimate, that's really the hallmark here.
And I told myself I'm not that hyped over this. I'm not that hyped, and then I watch it. I'm like, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Show me more.
The best was the series of texts from you. It was like, Kenneth, they did it. They actually did it. Wait, December?
Oh, man. That's crazy. But then I was, all of a sudden, like this morning, I was listening to stuff to hype me up about this. And I listened to one of those long game explain things, and they were talking about the prospect of Bomberman. And I was like, you know what? That would be cool. And then he was confirmed as an assist trophy.
Yeah.
I was like,
I kind of felt the same way when I saw Waluigi as the assist trophy again. I'm like, give this man his time to shine.
I know. I mean, to be fair, though, he's amazing in the tennis game.
Exactly.
But like,
yeah, I'll take it.
It's also ironic because his assist trophy is him with that tennis racket.
Yeah.
But it's funny because he's the first one that they showed off as the assist trophy. They're like, and assist trophies. It shows Waluigi immediately. I was like, wow, rip. But yeah, what a game though. I mean, for what seemed like almost like it could be rushed in a sense. Like, there's a lot of stuff in there that looks really good.
When they started going through each and every character to say what's different about them,
that's a lot of detail. I liked it.
Like, Mario has Cappy, even though Cappy's not like an attack. Like, Mario has animations with Cappy's eyes will show up on his head. Mm-hmm. Link is based around Breath of the Wild design. The remote bombs. Okay,
the remote bomb was the coolest addition to that.
Yeah,
that was great.
Pretty much every single character has a new or modified Final Smash. So no more transformations, no more slow moving whatevers. Like, it's all like quick, like very quick stuff.
Now, what do you think of Kirby getting the chest from Breath of the Wild as an alternative B down move?
Love it. I don't know if that's only because they were on the Breath of the Wild stage, or if like
I don't think so.
Depending on what stage you're on, Kirby can turn different things.
I feel like it's just one of the 6 different things or something.
Probably. I love Zelda's redesign so much. She looks so good.
I agree. Also, okay, I always would play Palutena for fun, just because I'm like, haha. But they buffed her so much with the one change. They made
that
her
reflect and counter.
Yeah. First of all, that thing was stupid because all it did was do like a mini push. It didn't really reflect anything. Wasn't a counter. And I was like, this is dumb. Then, now that they added this, that makes her really good. So I'm excited to now play her again and actually like try.
This game is the perfect melding of Melee and the last Smash game. Like, they've put so much emphasis on the competitive nature. Like, the fact that there is directional air dodging now, that's what led to wave dashing.
Directional air dodge. Oh, well, it was cool what they showed. You can charge up now.
You can charge mid air. Constantly rolling will mess you up. Like, it'll
yes,
drain your stamina. There's perfect shielding where if you hit the shield at the exact right moment, it just you like kind of like phase through it.
It's like a full just block.
Yeah,
like instantaneous break. And like that was really interesting, actually.
Characters who transform no longer have like a cool like a wait period. Like, it's an instant transform now. Let me pull up the video so I can just make sure I'm not missing anything.
Dashing straight up better. Instantly.
Dude, you gotta see how fast the Inklings dashes. Holy crap. Oh, just confirmed. Yoshi delayed till 2019.
No, wait, yep. Where is that?
Game Explain.
Ugh.
Where is the Smash video? Here it is. All right, let's see some of these updates. Oh yeah, what do you think of the Mii fighters with their new buff bodies?
They're just more proportionate.
I know, but the heads look weird.
Oh god.
Ryu now faces his opponent at all times, so you don't like mess up the directional things.
Right.
Everyone has new face like new face animations. They gave Wii Fit Trainer better face animations. Everyone has gauges now, Robin has like when the book comes back, when the sword gets charged up, you can switch Shulk's moves on the fly now. You have to like tap through them. Ike has two different costumes. His Radiant Dawn and Path to Radiance costumes. Pikachu can be a girl. Falco and Fox have their Star Fox Zero designs.
I do like how some of these were actual like substantive changes, and other ones were just like, yeah, we did this.
The worst one to me was Almar's helmet. Like when
it breaks, but then the second he touches the ground, he's fine.
Exactly, it fixes itself.
I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, then who cares? I'm like,
you can charge attacks in the air and cancel them out. Mart's dancing blade is faster.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what was a really cool thing? Oh god, reading Slayer's comment now made me forget it. Something with Cloud that he said. Oh, Shulk. You can now freely change the form.
Yeah, I said that. It
brings up a quick kind of menu.
Yeah.
Oh, then I got distracted. Yeah. But it was amazing. Backslash. That's it. Yep.
Pac-Man has a new Final Smash. Much better. The Pokemon...
Doesn't he also have a new item now?
Probably, yeah. He probably has new items in his grab bag of stuff.
Yeah. It looked like they showed one.
During one-on-ones, there's dramatic slowdowns on certain strong attacks, like Captain Falcon's Falcon Punch.
Yeah, that was interesting. Kind of cool.
Game & Watch looks different now. He looks like more like Game & Watchy for certain moves.
Right, on his animations when he's actually doing the attack.
Yep. Palutena got buffed. You have 3 different links in this game. Kirby has more copy abilities than ever. What else we got here? Oh, freaking Ganondorf has his sword, finally.
He doesn't use it.
Yes, he does.
What?
He's not a Captain Falcon clone anymore. He has a completely different moveset with a sword.
What?
Yes, it was in the Direct.
All I saw was in the Direct. They just said that he now has a better outfit.
And he has a completely different moveset with the sword.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, baby.
Did not hear that part, but that is very interesting.
New Final Smash for Pit. New Final Smash for Zero Suit Samus.
New for Ness, yep. Lucas.
Olimar's helmet cracks.
New for Pikachu, Sonic.
New sound effects for the different Bayonetta designs. Donkey Kong has a New Final. Everyone got New Final Smashes pretty much.
Oh, that was amazing with DK, where it's actually from Jungle Beat.
Yep.
I was very impressed by that.
Wii Fit Trainer actually has pupils now, which is great.
Yeah, she looks more realistic.
It was interesting too. They said they did that because the Wii Fit developers asked them to do that.
Yes.
So like, oh, we're getting Wii Fit for the Switch then.
Huh.
Put the Joy-Con in your pocket, go for a run.
Maybe. Have that with your Pokeball Plus.
Yeah.
We're good to go. Oh, God.
Sakurai shook his head when one of the pros did a ridiculous Bayonetta combo. That's amazing.
Oh, I gotta watch. Did they do the whole tournament?
Oh, yeah, it's over. It was good. It was really good.
Wait, was the guy with the scarf there?
Yep. Zero.
God.
Yep.
Did he win? Can you just tell me that?
Yep.
He won?
Yep.
I hate that kid. Wait, he really won?
Yes.
Wait, can I get confirmation from Buddy Tom or anyone? Mr. Scarf Kid won?
0.
Oh, God. Did he use, like, Zero Suit Samus again?
He won with Mario.
Oh, my...
We got Daisy, who is a Peach clone, but she has slightly different moves as well. Inkling is OP with the ink. Lots of different costumes. The Squid Sisters are an assist trophy.
You must have loved that.
Loved it. New Nintendog for assist trophy.
Adorable.
Bomberman, not a character, but an assist trophy.
New
Pokemon like Beware, Solgaleo, Lunala.
Beware looked amazing.
Yep, there's a healing field item. There's a black hole item. The fake Smash Ball.
Yes, that was referenced before in the chat.
Amazing.
But that's very interesting. I like that.
Again, every stage is coming back, it looks like. We have 75 confirmed stages so far, with more to be announced probably.
Yep.
New stage, Moray Towers.
Yep.
And the Great Plateau. Omega and Battlefield modes for every single stage. Just everything is amazing.
Yeah.
The fighter in the lead will glow. Like if you notice, the pictures and the characters will start smoking and glowing depending on how people are doing.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Every amiibo works with the game, even if it's not the Smash amiibo. If you have a Mario amiibo, it works in the game no matter what it is.
Though apparently amiibo features kind of like the same exact one as the other game. Which...
Yep. Not the most exciting.
No.
But it's nice that they brought it back at least.
I
yeah.
guess.
Questionable. And then that awesome Ridley trailer at the end where Ridley takes out Mario.
Yo, literally like stabbed and killed the two of them.
Yep.
I was like, wow, okay.
And Ridley is spinning a Cappy on his finger, like Mario spins Cappy on his finger.
Yeah, that was interesting.
And yeah, Ridley hits the big time, and Ridley looks so powerful and so ridiculous. And they confirm.
How do you stop Ridley then? What's the counter to that?
I don't know. And then Metal Ridley is the alternate costume for Ridley.
Makes sense. You know, it's weird. Nintendo does this every year recently. They're like, basically, we're gonna show you one game, and we're like, I don't know how I feel about that.
And then we
watch it, and then we're like, yeah, wait, I love this, and then that's it. It's like, wow. I feel like I should be doing better for myself, higher expectations or higher standards, and I do.
You already have high standards.
But then all my walls break down when Nintendo shows me stuff. I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah, you need to watch all the Treehouse stuff because I don't want to spoil anything for you. I think you should go like watch it yourself and whatnot.
Right.
But they went deep into Pokemon for a while. They went deep into Smash 3 or 4 times, and then they have the entire Smash tournament as well. We saw so much stuff in that tournament.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to check all that out. I'm assuming they have that posted somewhere.
Yeah, but it's all on their YouTube. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
They went into Overcooked and Fortnite as well. Just amazing stuff.
Mm.
Amazing stuff.
Okay.
It was a good E3.
Still got a couple days left, man.
Yeah, well, I doubt we'll get anything big. Like again, like we might get more from the Treehouse. Like they still have not shown any 3DS games at all yet.
Right. That's a good point.
Like so, they might show 3DS games tomorrow, or we may get a new character announcement. I thought like tonight after the Smash Bros. Invitational was over, I could have sworn they were going to show a new character, but they didn't. Cool. And again, Sakurai said there's not going to be that many new characters, which is fine. But
I
like,
would think there's going to be a couple more.
In the last game, so in Smash for Wii U, he added
quite a bit, I thought. Also, can we talk about King Dedede's final Smash now?
Yes, it's a reference to his second appearance in the Kirby franchise.
That's not how I interpreted it, but oh man,
wait, it's the steel cage boss battle with him.
Huh.
That evil mask is when you first fight him, it's like, oh, it's a completely new enemy because he has a mask on. It's just King Dedede.
Oh. Well, it seemed cool. Anyway, yeah.
So Smash Brawl went from 39 characters to 58 if you include the DLC. 51 if you don't include the DLC.
Which is a lot. So I get how then there's a point where like we got a lot of characters. But
we're currently on 68 characters if we count the Mii fighters and the Pokemon as individual characters.
Let's make it 75.
75 characters for 75 stages.
Right. See, just give me a few more.
68 characters.
Give me Gino.
Yeah, seriously, where's Gino?
Give me Bobbery. Diddy. Oh, not Diddy. What's her name? Dixie Kong.
Did you see my tweet today about Daisy and Ridley?
No.
So they announced Daisy, and they announced Ridley. Daisy Ridley.
What?
Do you not know the actress Daisy Ridley?
No.
She plays Rey in Star Wars.
Don't watch it.
Okay, her name is Daisy Ridley. That's her full name. And today they announced Daisy and Ridley. So Daisy Ridley confirmed for Smash.
Huh, she's not bad. The more I look at it, she's okay.
Did you see the toothy smile?
Yeah, I'm witnessing.
Yep.
She's okay.
I expect to see Crash Bandicoot in there at some point, since Switch is getting the trilogy. I'd be all for Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot, Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, man.
Give me Geno. Give me King K. Rool. Give me Simon Belmont. Give me Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight's got to be in there.
Okay. Shovel Knight would have been fantastic, honestly.
He's going to be there.
He has to be there.
He has to be there.
Shovel Knight has been huge for Nintendo.
Huge.
And he actually has cool moves that he could pull out with the whole shovel thing and whatever. And
well, he's
like a knight. Like he's almost like from Phantom Hourglass, like those kinds of knights. Like
yeah, like cool. the Dark Nuts.
It's just cool.
He'd be perfect. And again, like Phil Spencer from Xbox said that Nintendo can use Banjo-Kazooie. He put that out years ago.
I know. That's why I'm saying put Banjo in it too.
Yeah. And now literally, now literally that every character is back. People people can't say like bring back Wolf or bring back so and so. They're all here.
I know. Wait, people can't complain about anything anymore.
Exactly.
And people can't complain about Ridley anymore.
Exactly. There's nothing left to complain about.
Gino.
God damn it. And you know this game's going to support DLC down the line. You know there's going to be DLC stages and characters. I would have to think
so. I mean, they gave so much DLC to ARM. Like...
and that was for free.
That's right. Like, there has to be DLC eventually for Smash. Like, it's like a franchise cornerstone. So I expect it. When? I don't know.
It wouldn't be till later down the line, but honestly, I think
the earliest is probably like
June of Yeah, E3 this time next year.
Yeah. They'll be like, and we have, whatever.
Waluigi is finally getting his shot.
See, but then that's weird because then they commit to it as an assist trophy, and then they're just like, yeah.
Yeah, so no, I think he's always gonna be an assist trophy. I think they have enough Mario representation now.
Yeah.
Like the Mario franchise has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 characters. Add another 7 if you count all the individual Koopa kids as more characters.
But they need to add Blooper. Or Chain Chomp. Chain Chomp would be interesting.
Well, let's see on this list who only has one representation. So Animal Crossing only has one, just the villager. Bayonetta only has one, being Bayonetta. Duck Hunt only has one, being Duck Hunt.
Pikmin.
Pikmin technically has 2 if you count Elf as the alternate costume.
Mm-hmm.
F-Zero only has one, Captain Falcon. Final Fantasy because of Cloud. There's tons of Fire Emblem. Only one Game & Watch. Only one Rob. Only one Ice Climbers, which makes sense. Only one Mega Man, which again makes sense. Only one Metal Gear, makes sense. Only one Pac-Man.
Should have put Mrs. Pac-Man actually as an alternative.
Oh my god, they should definitely do that.
Wait, why haven't they?
I don't know. That's really smart.
You're welcome.
Only one Sonic the Hedgehog. Only one Punch Out. Only one Splatoon. Only one Street Fighter. Only one War.
Should have put Tails in the game.
Or
Tails
Knuckles.
and Knuckles.
Yeah.
The buff Knuckles.
Only one Mario. Only one Wii Fit. Only one Xenoblade. Only one Yoshi.
Well, Yoshi's like Mario character.
Yeah, but Yoshi's Island, it's like its own franchise. So.
Well, he's delayed until 2019. So
exactly, and who cares?
Yoshi's flippin' world.
It's not going to be a thing.
You know what? I've decided if it is that and I win the bet, I'm just going to make you buy me that game. Just buy me the flippin' world. That's all I want. It'll just make it complete. Just
deal.
Oh god. I swear. I'm waiting for you to still eat like 5 different hats. But like I just
one day. I'll get like one of those sombreros made out of like tortilla chip.
If you go through all that hassle to get it, I'll count that as one. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, or should we start wrapping things up here, you think?
That's probably it. I mean, a lot of the stuff, whatever conference, we could probably go on and talk about one of those games for a little while and keep going in depth and be like, but I really like that.
Oh yeah, Nintendo came in this entire podcast, but
right. I mean, but honestly, a lot of the conferences we can sit there and nitpick a lot of these different games or something. But I think that was a pretty good rundown of honestly
everything. Yeah.
And technically, yeah, there's still a little more E3 to go, but these were all the conferences, so the most important stuff generally is shown then. Aside from other press conference little Q&A things that people pick up on and get confirmation and whatever, so technically there's more news, but... And actually, I agree with that.
God damn it, Tom.
That is the biggest E3 news I've ever heard in my life. All these years of paying attention to E3, the fact that Cousin Thomas got hoodwinked selling his Xbox One X. He almost hoodwinked himself. But then, oh my god.
He came to me with the offer. I told him that the offer was too good and said, I will pay you more if you are comfortable with that deal. Do you want me to read the text message to you?
No.
No, too late. I'm bringing it up. Okay, so I asked him, which Xbox do you have again? He said the X. I'm like, oh, damn, that's right. I completely forgot you had the most expensive one. And then I said, how much are you looking to sell it for? He said $250 with 3 controllers and a 4 terabyte external drive. Followed by, we can negotiate. That's what he sent me. And I sent back, Are you sure, dude? That's like way too much hardware. The console alone with a 1 terabyte hard drive is $450. That's an amazing deal, but I would feel so bad. He responds with, "You want to do 300 and call it a deal."
Oh my lord.
I respond with, "If you're really okay with that, I will do that deal." He said, he said, "Shake on it." I replied back in asterisk jiggles, LMFAO.
Ew.
Get it? Like shake? Okay.
Oh, I know.
Okay. And then he sent me the shaking hand emoji and I sent it back and he said, "Thank you, sir. Just let me know when to bring it to you." That is the exact conversation that went down.
The man hoodwinked himself. I don't understand. I wonder if you would have said 200, he would have done it.
Actually, free delivery.
Yo, Amazon Prime though. Actually, it's probably better than Amazon Prime. It's Prime Now or whatever, where it's like same day shipping. You get it the same day. Well, he would probably drive right over.
He's coming over Friday to film the first episode of the Power Hour with me. So,
Cousin Thomas Prime. That's an expensive subscription. But it is worth every penny. And I don't always say that. It's worth every penny though, Cousin Thomas Prime.
Jeff Bezos better watch out. Cousin Thomas is gonna put him out of business.
God.
I love you, Thomas. 119 now.
That's true. That's Amazon Prime.
What the shit?
Yeah, it's not Cousin Thomas Prime got stepped up to 119 as well.
It's not a bad deal. Going to Mets game? Wait, Friday? I thought wait, what?
He's ditching you for the Mets game.
What did you offer him?
I pay for his Mets ticket. I get Xbox One X. Secretly, the ticket's only $50.
I am okay.
Gone.
My membership is expiring soon. I'm going to skip ahead and skip for a few months. You see, I pre-order so many games through Amazon Prime that it pays for itself.
No, yeah. I mean, that already saves you $12 per game. So you buy, what, like 7, 8 games a year you already sold?
Yep.
Like, yes, it is true they released Adrian Gonzalez. Kind of sad. I don't think he was doing that bad to one. Whatever, Dom Smith now.
What position do you play?
First.
That explains it.
No. But
it's always the first to go.
First is the worst, second is the best, third is the one with the treasure chest. Anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Well, you know what? I'm happy for both of you. Also, now it's after midnight. Also, happy birthday to the Cousin Thomas, by the way.
Oh yes. Happy late birthday, Thomas. I sent him a Miku birthday picture on his birthday.
Very nice. But wow, $300. It's a good deal.
It's a very good deal.
Just the hard drive is like $200.
Yeah.
God.
Incredibles 2 better be good. It better be good. I think I'm seeing that either is it this weekend or next weekend. I forget where I'm seeing it, but. All right, well, we're just rambling now. This has been the post E3 podcast. It was a good E3 overall. Not a lot of surprises. Again, a very in between year. You can tell we're getting in that weird spot now where like next gen consoles are on the horizon. Most companies are like afraid to budge. We saw a lot of battle royale. We saw a lot of samurai games. A lot of post apocalyptic world games. Like a lot of samey stuff over and over again. But Nintendo and Microsoft are the two coming out on top. I think overall I like Nintendo better because everything Nintendo showed was like Nintendo stuff.
Which is usually how it goes.
Exactly. Microsoft did a great job, though. I think without Microsoft, this would have been a very bad E3.
I agree.
I think Microsoft really like pulled everyone up just by doing some great stuff for the industry. Great conference. They had that charity thing going too the entire conference. Phil Spencer was great. The messaging was clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any final thoughts, Joshy?
I don't know. I think we pretty much covered it.
Yeah. Me and Josh will be back in the near future. We'll go back to our regularly scheduled format finally.
Also, fun fact, when we were fangirling about all the Pokemon stuff that was happening live as we were recording, I don't know about you, Ken, but so I downloaded the Pokemon Quest game on the Switch.
Yeah, so did I.
I fully beat the game. So,
excuse me?
As of a few days ago,
I played the first level.
I did not spend a dime, but I beat the entire game. Aside from this couple stupid little things at the end, which doesn't really impact anything, I beat the main story. I beat Mewtwo. I beat everything.
Is it worth playing through?
I don't know. I mean, I'm obsessed with Pokemon, man.
Yeah, you know but me. Like that game, like even I went through and I was like, oh.
There's a level of obsession. I'm clearly more obsessed because I needed to beat it.
Apparently.
I was like, it's a Pokemon game. I'm beating it.
But Christ.
Not a bad game for what it's worth, but it's not for everyone.
For what it's worth, it's a free game.
It's so automatic. I don't know, but like, you know, it is what it is.
Were you actively playing, or did you put it on like on the auto setting and just like, oh, I won?
Half and half.
Okay.
But man, I'm telling you, once I looked up what the most OP strategy was, I got it randomly after I looked it up. I was like, man, I'm not gonna get that. It's like you get a Machop, and then that Machop gets Bulk Up, and Bulk Up is like the most broken move in the game. Because you only have two stats. You have health and attack. And Bulk Up raises your health and attack. And I'm like, huh. That was like a buff that you could keep doing. And so I was like, whatever. I can't get that. I mean, to really try for that, it's like so random. So I'm just playing through the game. Next thing you know, I get a Machop that comes in after I cooked one of the things. I was like, wait, what? And then so I kept like doing the thing where you can change moves that he has. So I got... After a while of like spending Pokemon, you use up the Pokemon trying to get them to learn a move. Like, it's stupid. But then he learned Bulk Up, and I'm like, all right, here we go.
God damn.
So then I kind of beat the game, and I was like, we're good. We're done here. So
all right, well, I need to I need to do that then.
You don't have to. It's whatever. I'm just saying. But yeah, we will go back to talking about things like that.
Yep.
And whatever else.
And you need to catch up on a bunch of anime and TV shows.
Honestly, I do.
Have you watched Steven Universe yet? Did you see the big...
Nope. I haven't watched anything. The only thing I've been watching recently is The Office season 7 now.
Okay, we'll talk about that when you're done. Let's wrap this up. We're rambling now. We're basically going to another JK if we keep going at this point.
That's so true. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. This was our E3 thing. You know, we do it every year. Maybe everything else we do throughout the year is not consistent, but this is consistent. We find a way. And yeah, so we shall see you again very soon.
Yeah.
And that is it. So thank you for tuning in.
Yep.
I'm Josh. He's Ken. This was the JK Podcast. And thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you for all the support. Please continue to support because we love you and Ken needs food to live. And that's it. Any wise words, Kenneth?
Nope.
All right, we're good.
Bye, guys. Love you.